That's way too much hand lotion. Oh my goodness. My hands were dry, and that's way too much. Holy crap. Okay. Probably too much TMI. My hands were dry from the cold weather, and I just wanted to put a little bit of lotion on before I draw. So yeah, I'm working on a sketch that I need to finish. I'll probably work on some other stuff too. Just trying to get all this. Yeah, be careful when you use too much lotion, right? Okay, I need to go to Twitch. Need to plug in my tablet. Just gotta share real quick. Okay. I do have the chat open on my phone. Oh, wow, that's fast. Hello. Hey, I just started. It's weird, it says 0 viewers and you post a comment, but okie dokie, I just need to plug in my tablet. God, I have so many wires. So many wires. Good, yeah, I just started the stream. I finally get a day off from work and I'm like, well, what should I do? And I'm like, well, right now I'm doing laundry because I got nothing to wear. And yeah, sketching and whatnot. So what is this? Okay, that one's the clothing. That's the face. Okay, and that was just, I really don't need that. I was just having fun with that one. Okay. Yeah, so there was no D&D this week, so kind of sad. It's kind of disappointing, but it happens. Sometimes our group has things. The DM said he didn't sleep well and he just wanted to sleep, and I'm not gonna tell our DM to not sleep. But I did want to draw this a while back, so it's one of our characters when he finally got his duel. So yeah, not a bad day so far. I swung by my work, gave him some more grab bags. I did draw one right now while I made lunch. So, haven't really done much. I just finally got on the computer. I was going to work on this piece and another piece of art, and I don't know, I may doodle some other stuff. I just kind of wanted to work on expressions. It's kind of fun to try different things. I'm gonna maybe try to go for like an anime style kind of screenshot, maybe like blur it and have like the lines. Oh, hey Greg. Jesus Christ, is this the one day everyone's on? Just everybody's on. It's like, hey, you want to talk? It's like, sure. Because yeah, my boss asked me at first to go into work today, but then she's like, no, we don't need you today, so woohoo. I don't have to. I do have to work Monday now, but money, right? Money, money, money. Especially when I want to keep buying more merch and everything. It's funny, I self-indulge a lot with my OCs, and even though this character is not my character, I do feel an attachment. You know, he's not mine, but I've drawn him so much now that he practically is. So yeah, I'm just trying to line art today and finish this drawing, and I'm gonna also work on this one. I got the line art almost done. I gotta erase some bits, but I'm gonna work on this one too and probably color it. Might get it either as a sticker or who knows. I'll figure out something. It's cute. I kind of want to make that into something. I don't know what I'll do, but see, I'm gonna work on that one. But this is the first one because this one's on the docket first. Gotta work on this one first. Even though no one's paying me, it's more of a practice. Because I always try to avoid drawing certain things like expressions and yeah, pretty much that. Expressions and hands and whatnot. And I do want to try for more dynamic stuff. Yeah, I have no words. But I'm home alone, so I want to draw. Because I haven't drawn in a week or so it's been a while. And it's funny, I wasn't going to stream this week anyway for D&D because I was kind of feeling tired. I didn't feel like setting up OBS and everything. And I was like, we didn't really have any viewers the last week when I streamed for D&D. So I was like, eh. But then, of course, we got canceled this week. So I was like, oh, okay. That saved me the problem of having to deal with streaming issues. My only hard part's clothes. Clothes are a pain in the patootie. So yeah, I don't know how much I'm streaming for. I might do it for like an hour or so just to kind of kill some time. And if I pop away, don't freak out. Again, I'm doing laundry, so if I hear it buzz, I gotta go get it. Gotta go grab it. Yeah, gotta go fast, right? Seriously? I say that and then I hear the God dang it. Okay. I will be right back. Yeah, I did stream last week's session. You can look at my videos. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get the laundry. Hi, Cassie. And never mind. The dryer's not done yet. What I heard was the washer. I forgot. The smaller load is in right now. Where's my pen? There it is. Whoopsies. Dumb me. Ooh, I kind of... Yeah. What I heard was right now was the washer just bing, but the dryer's still going, so... Yeah, I can't put anything in there yet. But yeah, I did stream last week. I was just... Because I know some people... I posted... I think on Twitter, I asked, do people want to see my D&D? Because I think I did stream at one point, like last year or so. And people were interested in seeing our D&D sessions, so I'm like, yeah, I don't... As long as I can stream them efficiently and whatnot. I'm like, sure, why not? I don't mind. But yeah... I hate when I draw really scribbly clothes and I don't know where they start. I know that's under. Nikon, I love, hate you. I shouldn't have designed your outfit like this. I'm going to do this, the anime skirt logic. There we go. And it works like a charm. Oh, little girl, I hear you crying. You're so cute. Oh, sure. Give me a second. I gotta plug my headset in. I don't normally plug it in anymore because again, you can't stream with music. Because, Twitch and whatnot. Oop. Oh. No. Do not switch. Discord, do not switch. And I'm just gonna say idle. Doop doop doo. Can you hear me?
Yep. Loud and clear.
Okay, let me just double check. Talk, say something.
Test 1, 2.
Okay, coolly. Just want to make sure it went through. Because for whatever reason, earlier when I got on OBS, it wouldn't even let me pick Paint Tool Psi for a window to capture. I'm like, what the hell did you do, computer? Like, you stupid computer. Like, yeah. I need that. Like, find the window.
That's always fun. But yeah, good to know you actually stream our sessions, because I've always been wanting to show Mom some of you just thought you. That's what I mean. Yeah,
I did it a while back. Like, I think last year I did a little bit for when we were doing the Still Into a Furnace. And it was kind of fun, but then my old computer used to overheat really bad, and I couldn't stream that much for that one. But I thought, why not? I can try it again.
Yeah, like good to know, because I've always wanted to show Mom some of our sessions that we've had, because there are some funny parts.
Oh, well, I know. I wish I had recorded some of the times when we were just going off the rails.
Oh, if we had the time where Nikon was drunk.
I mean, that was probably the best moment of improvisation I've ever heard and seen. It's just like, god damn it. That was the one time we're like, wait, this is the time that now Lawrence wants to be fun and
and then got cut, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, damn it. I mean, I still drew the funny poster, the wanted poster, that's like the Tangle-inspired one, so that's kind of fun.
Yeah, I got the one I have up on my wall right here. I do keep it.
Yeah, I just want to draw the time when he was like, I finally got a duel! And I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to draw it crazy, because I remember how he was like, let me have this, guys! He was like foaming at the mouth, like, I finally got to use a compel duel! I'm like, yeah, that's kind of inspiring. I'm like, I kind of want to draw that, like, anime style, like, the whole, like, blurry lines, and he just, like,
Yeah.
What's like the quote, like, Shibatashi, like, oh my god, it's beautiful, so beautiful kind of moment. Like one of those.
It was a great time. Oh, I'm not so excited because now you got Discord open. I posted something on the Wednesday D&D when your stream started. You know how we always talk about the fact that TUSD just does not kill at points?
Yeah.
So I posted a thing with the caption, okay, TUSD just does not kill anymore. It's an email from the principal. Hello everybody, this is a fun reminder that in all classes, all due dates are just a suggestion. Any missing assignments can be made up through the report cards. Like, why?
What? Jeez. I'm so glad I'm not in school right now. I feel bad for all of you kids who are in school. Like, it just sounds like it sucks.
Hey, give me a second.
Just trying to do that. Okay.
Sorry about that, got spam call. I was like, wait,
it's fine.
Too something.
No, I just feel bad for you guys. Like, it just sounds horrible what all of you guys are going through with school.
Yeah, with how... Here's a good example. Even though it's technically not practical, you could technically put off all work for the entire year. And the last month of school, you can do all the work then and still get 100%.
Well, okie dokie.
It's that bad. It's like, they are just desperate to have everybody pass at this point.
Well, I mean, I know I heard today with the White House, the coronavirus meeting, they were talking about how they're going to start doing trials for kids pretty soon.
Yep.
Right now it's for, I think it's 18 and under, 18 to 17-year-olds are doing right now. They're going to start moving it down to, like, middle school and elementary school they said by the end of the year, and by next year they're going to do trials to see how they react to vaccines.
And TUSD is starting their hybrid learning back up because the teachers got the vaccines. I'm like, what about the students?
What about me? I haven't gotten my shot yet, and I'm working.
Yeah, all the teachers have theirs. At least most of them do, because there's a few
Most
left.
of them should have had it, yeah, because the U of A was doing the shots for teachers right now. So most of them should be getting it through the U of A.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, there's more students than teachers. Look at the aspect. No, not aspect. The ratio of students to teachers. There's more students. You need to worry about them also.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, it's like, okay, cool. I'm glad everyone else getting their shots. Can us people who are still working get our shots too? Pretty, please.
Yeah, it's like, unless I got my vaccine, I am not going back to school.
Yeah,
No ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah, I kind of want to get my shot too because I'm like, I've already had 2 scares at my work from people being stupid. Can I get it?
Yeah. Oh, I just noticed something. Have you been paying attention to your followers lately?
Followers on which one?
Your Twitch.
No, why? Oh, 69.
You got exactly 69.
Fine. Nice.
I just scrolled down and saw that.
Nice. Honestly,
Yeah.
if anything, I watch more of my Twitter followers. I keep dropping like one person, and then they reapply. I don't know, because I go from like 349 to 350 every other day, and I'm like, please stop doing that. I like the even 350. I hate the 49. And then I'll go down to 48, and I'm like, no! Who'd I offend? Come back.
Yeah, and I also noticed you started working on your display for us viewers, the newest follower of that. I noticed you did some modifications to it.
Yeah, that was last time.
Working.
Yeah, they OBS Streamlabs changed some of the stuff, and I found the button for it. It was like buried under a bunch of the jargon on there, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the newest follower. It's still a bit behind on certain times. I've noticed. I'm not sure if you had it all up and going then.
Yeah, but I think if someone follows new, it should be on there. Yeah. I can't test it, but
neither can I.
Oh, thank you, person. Thank you. Oh. Thank you. I watch Witch and I will wait. Oh, I watch Twitch. I'm so sorry. My brain just said, okay.
Yep.
Oh. Honestly, the hands took me forever to draw a person. I first drew his face, and I was like, cool. How do I draw hands? I had to look up, like, 3 different, references for these stupid hands, and I still don't like them.
I've seen perfect hands out there. At least I swear they're perfect. It's like,
well, yeah, I wanted the one over here, his right hand, the one I'm drawing right now, to be more of a clenched fist, but, like, when I draw it as a fist, it looked kind of weird, and I kind of wanted more, because his left hand's all open, so I thought, well, his hand's kind of distorted a little bit, like, he's kind of, like, again, he's excited, so his hands are kind of, like, clutching, like, yes! Like, victory! I'm hoping I can do it justice.
Is drawing it like a rectangle and put, like, a Y into it or something.
If you want to talk to me on Discord, I don't like posting my Discord name on the main chat, but if you want to send me a private message on Twitch, go for it and I can send it to you. Just letting you know, I don't really friend a lot of people on Discord, minus like artists.
You also have your Twitter.
Yeah, you can go on my Twitter if you want to bug me too. My Twitter should be linked on my Twitch. It should be somewhere on there.
It is.
So
yeah, it's like top middle.
Yeah, yeah, because I tend to keep my Discord for just close friends and art friends only. I don't really like keeping that list too long. And my roleplay friends, because I roleplay a lot. Did I draw... Is it here? Stupid sketch? I don't know! Where'd the pinky go? Is the pinky here? Is the pinky here? What? Bad Kelsey.
Say one on the one in the middle.
This is his thumb. Yeah, this is his thumb. That's going to be on the other side. Like, that's the thumb.
And I think that's a one weird thing. Most likely just due to the way you have it set up. Your mouse compared to what it's actually drawing is off.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it won't pick up. Well, because on my mouse, there's actually a little dot above the mouse, so that's where my that's where my line is. So yeah, it's it's a little off.
Yeah. I realized that. It's like, I've never actually seen that like that. Just weird to me.
It's whenever Paint Tool Sai, like, whenever you try to stream with it, that's what happens. I mean, if honestly, I think it's weirder to watch people draw without the mouse, and you look at it and you see a line magically appear, and you're like, witchcraft! How are you doing this? And I thank you, person on the chat, and just letting you know that, like, I'm not a good artist. I just I use a lot of references. I mean, the mouth was referenced, the hands were referenced.
say, if take a picture of your own hand and
Oh God.
sketch over it, and then try to line it up.
I've tried. Well, I can't turn my hand the way I turned his hand. I'm assuming the pinky's gonna be right here because that's where I think this is the second hand, the second finger.
Yeah, that was a trick my art teacher showed me originally when I was actually doing physical drawings. Take a picture of your own hand the way you want it posed, and then kind of use that as an outline and sketch over it.
Yeah, that's one way. I mean, I've done that. I tend to look at people's references. Like, I have a bunch of pictures saved on my desktop. Like, I have a ton. I have a folder called Drawing References where I just, if I find a picture I like, I just put in there. Because I tend to draw either realistic or a little more cartoony hands. Because, like, I have hand references. Like, I can look up everything.
It's just something you make sure you have.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally called Drawing References, and I put pictures of either people's artwork I like, you know, if I like their certain style, or...
Oops.
Why is the pinky causing me so much problems? Nikon, your pinky is causing me problems!
Yeah, it's
Lawrence,
always good to see.
Can you hear me from the great beyond? It's watch, he'll be sneezing at home, going, "Someone's talking about me." The anime cliche trope. Yeah. Lawrence, if you can feel me talking about you, sneeze.
Yeah, I was actually texting him more because he hasn't responded yet. I need help with my homework because we're working on Renaissance period, and we're supposed to choose a important person. Like I chose Copernicus, I think it was.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And we had to make somewhat of a Facebook page. And it's like...
You had to make a Facebook page? Why?
Not sure. He chose to have us do. I'm like, this is difficult.
That just sounds...
The thing is, it's easy enough to do, but actually getting the information to put onto it is a pain in the butt. Like, for example, Copernicus. It's like, what are his interests? No. Like, I do know what he studies and everything, but his general interests are a bit different.
Yeah, like, that's just okay, that makes no sense, but yeah, it's like, okay.
Yeah, like, no one. Favorite books. I can't find a single thing on his favorite books, but I found the book he did right. Right, yeah.
Whatever, hand is done. I'm not gonna touch it again, stupid hand. Screw you. I'll blur you. I will blur it. It will be blurred. It will be behind blur lines. Yeah, it will be fine.
Focus on his... Yeah, when you set up the little thing, the anime thing, have it focus on his head.
Yeah, I'm thinking like what's gonna be. It's like, you know, like the speed line kind of things like that, and then it's like this is gonna be where the focus is right here. So that's where the focus is gonna be. So like all that area where the lines are gonna be all blurred out, and this is gonna be the non-blurred area. Boop. That's kind of my idea. So. Okay, I do need to... I always do the eye line on different layer because I don't trust myself. Boop-a-doo.
Oh, you're doing the little lines, okay. Seems playing catch-up on my end.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, it just showed me you drawing the actual lines.
Yeah, I'm doing something like that. That way it's kind of... You know, like... I'll do it on Photoshop. I won't do it on Paint Tool Sai because... Photoshop, I can actually do it. So yeah, Nikon's gonna have his dual moment. I can even add text like anime style screenshot text. Probably like finally.
Oh, do like some kind of cap. Do some kind of like subtitles or something under him.
I might
actually like subtitles if you're watching an anime, and just have like a funny quote from that area.
Well, probably just finally a duel or something stupid. I mean, he almost died during this duel, too. I mean, it was freaking stupid.
Was he down, like, the 1 or 2 HP? I know it was somewhere around there.
Yeah, I mean, even though he had that paladin skill where if you're down, you can regain, what was it, like, you 1 HP?
Yeah, you can go back to 1 HP, but you're awakened.
Oh, thank you. I will check Twitter in a bit. Right now, I'm drawing. I will check it later. Don't worry, I'm not lying. I will check it. I just... don't like opening too many windows on my... I'm using a laptop to stream, so it don't like it when I open up too many stuff.
Yeah.
I've already had one laptop fry. I'm not doing that ever again. Make sure I draw his
If
number.
you ever need to, I have a few spare laptops. They're not strong, but they're enough to get the job done if you ever need them.
Oh no, I still have the old one. I haven't sold it or done anything with, so I'm like, I'm just gonna
Okay.
keep it, I guess, for now, just in case I.
Yeah.
I remember that last laptop. It just scared the hell out of me when I was like, why is the keyboard all bloated and why is it super hot? And the lady's like, yeah,
Most likely the battery expanded. That's a simple fix, though.
yeah. Well, it took like it took me like $100, and then the lady had the computer for over a week because she had to replace the battery, and then when I replaced it, it said it was at 200 and something percent power, and I was like, that's not normal.
Yeah, usually for that one, you just gotta go find the right setting. Tell it, hey, check the battery.
She replaced the battery for free, but I still didn't trust that computer though.
Yeah.
That computer I did not want. I'm like, I don't care you replaced the battery. I didn't trust that thing after that. I was constantly eyeing it, going, yeah, I don't want to do it again. So I just said, fuck it, got a new one.
Oh, I know you kept. Did you keep an eye on Jacksepticeye over the last few days?
No, I don't watch him. I've
For some
only.
reason I thought you'd.
I mean, I know of him, but I only watch him when he's like collabs with Markiplier. Why? What's wrong?
Oh, his father died a few weeks ago, and he actually went on a live stream with a Twitch streamer who is a gamer health guy, and they were talking about it and all that.
Oh,
I was actually watching earlier. I'm halfway through it.
Oh, that sucks, but.
Yeah, he's been off for over 3 weeks, no explanation, and suddenly pops on a stream. It's like, oh no.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. I have to double check. I think it was due to COVID. It was what got to me with that old age.
Dang. Oh, okay. I can probably give you a follow later. You watch. I'm gonna call you Watch because your name's kind of long. No offense. Just long names elude me. I noticed that like most of my characters, I always abbreviate their names really short. It's kind of funny, like Saki, Akumi, Aki. I have an ending in I kind of weirdness. I don't know why. It's kind of I think it's my D&D quirk is like I name all my characters with an I at the end of their name.
It's a gaming channel. Used on Among Us, Apex, Call of Duty, and Minecraft.
Oh, I need to
Been doing Among Us mostly.
Yeah, I do play Among Us also.
Yep.
Penguins? Okay, I'll call you Penguins. Pengu.
That's a nice name.
I do like penguins. I haven't seen like any penguins in a zoo. We don't have any here, which kind of.
I'm gonna give him a follow because.
There you go. See, you got 2 follows. Woohoo!
Yep. I've been interested in Among Us. I haven't done much lately.
Yeah, I played Among Us the other day, but like I guess on the weekdays no one's playing because it took me forever to find people to actually play with. It was kind of weird. That or you get the inappropriate people.
Yeah, that's
yeah, they were talking like, how old are you? And then of course like they start typing and it like it censors all their text, so you know they're writing naughty stuff, and you're like, seriously? They're like, well, how old are you? Where do you live? Ooh, I want a beep and a beep and a beep. And you're like, please stop, just please stop. Like, really?
Yep. Oh, you got a lot of friends.
Oh, yeah, from Norway. That's cool. I think right now I made a new roleplay partner in there. I think they're from either Thailand or Taiwan or something like that because I asked them about stuff and they were like, oh yeah, like, oh, you live in the U.S.? I'm like, you don't? And they're like, no. I just assume that's kind of where they're from because where they roleplay. They also made their characters speak Thai, so I'm assuming that's probably where they're from. Which is fine. I don't have anything against people that are from different nations. It's just, it's very unique for someone to just be like, you want to talk to me? I'm like, aw, you're so nice. Also,
new people.
Yeah, also somebody else, I saw on Twitter, they posted artwork of their D&D group, and they actually had 2 Triton characters, like our Nikon here. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm like, and it's funny because I drew him more with the tentacles and kind of more of the fins, and they drew there with hair. I had asked Lawrence, can I draw your character with hair? And he's like, no, I want it more traditional. So it's cool to see other Triton characters. I'm like, oh, there actually are other characters like this.
Yeah, I like the fin thing that you did, the supplement the hair instead.
Yeah, I think I combined
I would
two
never
different
imagine him being.
ideas. So
Yeah, it's like I would never actually see him as being a bald character, but I imagine there'd be something up there, as it may have Yeah.
I mean, I think it's funny how short he is, though.
Oh yeah.
Isn't he
I,
canonically only like he's like is he 5'5"? We established or 5'3"?
Give me 1 second. I'll give it a quick check. But yeah, I think it was similar on that because I was also short also.
I mean, I'm 5'4". I'm taller than Nikon. I'm taller than this paladin fish boy. It's weird when you think about. Cause I always think of him as like this really tall character, not this short little thing.
There's my message. Okay, so be somewhere around here.
Because I think Lawrence said how tall he is.
Oh, this I
You
don't
got
think this
served?
is.
I don't know what you got served, Pingu, but I mean, last night my neighbor rang our doorbell at 8:30. I thought it was like UPS, so I didn't get up at first, and so I'm like, okay, I walk out there, and she's holding this bag of Chipotle, which I hate Chipotle now, for multiple reasons. And she goes, "Did you guys order Chipotle?" And I'm like, "No, I already ate dinner. Why would I order Chipotle?" She's like, "Well, I got this order on my doorstep from Grubhub." And we look at the tag, and it says, like, Jazz something. And we're like, I don't know anyone named Jazz. And she's like, "Do you know anyone else?" We're like, "No." So we called Chipotle, and they're just like, "Well, if it's already there, we can't really do anything." So, okay, so I told our neighbor, like, "You got free food." She's like, "You don't want it?" I said, "I can't handle Chipotle, man. It's way too spicy." But why I hate Chipotle was, back in November, I got a fraudulent charge on my debit card. Somebody ordered 3 orders of Chipotle online in a different state. They spent over $75 of my dollars on Chipotle. So, yeah, I don't like Chipotle. I've never eaten there, and I never will now. Because somebody got a hold of my card and spent money.
Yep. That's stuff like me today.
Cool. I mean, I don't think anyone wants to see my ugly mug, so I'm barely at 69 followers. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? If I hit 1 million subs, I will do a face reveal, and you can all see my ugly mug. How does that sound? Because nobody wants to see this ugly mug. No, you don't. I do look younger than what apparently my voice sounds young too, but yeah, I'm older than what I look like. If you want to play the guess my age game, it's fun because you're gonna lose. Because nobody has gotten my age correct.
I'd say like late 20s, early 30s would be my best guess.
Wow, you're actually the closest one. I'll be 30 this year.
Oh wow.
I'll be 30 next month. Yeah, all my coworkers
So
still think I'm like...
long.
Yeah, all my coworkers are like, "So, are you still going to school?" And I'm like, "No." Why? It's been a few years. I don't really want to go back.
Well, it made me obvious that what's the right word? You're older than 20s because kids, even high school voices still have their bit high-pitched voice.
Yeah, and plus I'm a
And also,
girl,
your
so...
voice doesn't... At least also I haven't noticed your voice hasn't cracked, so... That too.
Girls' voices don't crack. We don't hit puberty like men. Unless you smoke or drink heavily, your voice really won't change past puberty.
See, I have a friend who actually does. Once in a while it happens. I was like, when they get surprised, their voice goes up higher and then drops back down later. It's like,
For me, it's funny because, again, it's the whole, I can hear my own voice coming out of me, so it sounds deeper than what everyone else hears. So when I hear my voice recorded back, I'm always like, that's how I sound?
Like, same here, actually.
Like, yeah, like, I don't like it. I'm like, I like how it sounds coming out of me in my ears. I don't like when I hear it on the, recording. I'm like, no, I don't like it.
It's like, the ones on streams is like, no way that's my voice. It sounds completely different to what I hear. Like, my voice sounds a bit deep to me, but on stream, my voice is high pitched. It's like, that's not my voice.
Yeah. Oh, you play Call of Duty? I've never played any Call of Duty game. I played Halo once, and my friends were jerks, so it kind of turned me off to Halo. They teabagged my body and didn't teach me how to play, so I wasn't really happy.
Ouch.
Yeah, they pretty much threw. I don't know how to use Xbox controllers. I'm a PS4 girl, so I never knew how to do it. And they threw it into my hand saying, "Here, let's play." And I'm like, "What are the controls?" "Oh, you just figure out, just go." And I was like, "What?" And then they pretty much just killed me within like 5 seconds, and then teabagged my body. And I was like, "What are you doing?" "Nothing." And I'm like, "You're teabagging me." Go, "Oh, you know what that is?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know what it is. Stop doing it." And they wouldn't stop. And I was like, "Okay, well, I'm done playing." They're like, "You don't want to play?" I'm like,
Yeah, screw this, I'm out.
yeah, I was like, because you guys brutally murdered me when I told you I'm the newbie, and they're like, well, yeah, you're the rookie. Then be nice to the girl in your like, you're two dudes, you have a girl here, and you could have potentially, you could have had a girlfriend, but no, you had to be stupid. It turned me off to those two guys pretty fast. I'm like, you know what? I'm not dating either one of you. Yeah, see? At least you see Green Pingu. Yeah, I hate teabagging. It was just like, I'm like, I've only played Halo like twice, and that was it. And I was like, I have a PlayStation, I don't have an Xbox, so, oh well, I can't play it. And I've tried playing
like
other games, but I'm not really into a lot of those multiplayer games. Like, I did want to try that. Is it PUBG?
Yeah,
That's one.
that one's pretty good.
That one looks
Though
really fun.
It's a lot. The people on there are a lot more friendly compared to Fortnite.
And the zombie version looks kind of fun too. Like when you have all the zombies.
I've been wanting. Yeah, I've been wanting to try that. But yeah, the PUBG, everybody's a lot more nicer. To have experience at least.
Yeah, it looks like a fun game.
Because the Fortnite is everybody's jokes. It's like,
I will never touch Fortnite because of all the kids that we've had people come into our we've had parents come in the store saying, "Do you have anything that's Fortnite?" I'm like, "Get out." Like, get out. No, get out.
I'm gonna do this. I can't find the exact message because I found the one back early 2020 when we established my character type then. But I can't find
it was recently that Lawrence. We were talking about it, and he said something. I don't think
I'm gonna look up my role for. I'm gonna look up what the role was for my Dragonborn. I know it was a unique number.
I know you're the tallest. Like I think you're like 7 feet. I think.
It's what it's supposed to be. I ran mine a bit shorter.
Because you're younger.
I don't like my I don't like my characters being tall. If they are, they're not too tall.
Well, I think between you and James's character, who's a satyr, because I think satyrs are notoriously pretty tall too. Actually, no, and then Udon, the Tabaxi, I think he's pretty tall. Because I thought Tabaxis were short, and I think he's like...
No, tall.
He's tall. I think he's like 5'8" or 6'2", something like that.
Yeah, their average heights above Wells, I think, is 5'7", maybe? I know their average height is 6 feet.
Yeah, see, I was dumb. I kept thinking Tabaxis were like, think of like your house cat standing up on his hind legs. I thought, oh, they're really short, and you guys are like, no, they're really tall. I'm like, well, that just killed my headcanon that my cat could stand up and be like, hey, let me play your game.
Now, I'm going to say your character's drawings and my character being short is accurate. I had my Tabaxi short for a reason.
Well,
I think I even had Homebrew. He's a small creature.
Yeah, but say I haven't drawn all of our characters side by side yet. I do want to draw like, because somebody on Twitter drew a really cool drawing of all their D&D characters like in a triangle kind of pattern. I kind of want to draw that for all of ours, especially for the new. When we go to hell, yeah, we need like a new drawing.
I was gonna say technically you did draw them almost side by side, but technically two of them were on the couch.
Yeah, it's a little perspective. Yeah, so it's kind of like they're not 100%. Oh, it's fine, Pengu. You can be fine. As long as you're not like a bot posting like spam stuff, you're fine. There have been a lot of bots lately on a lot of streams and everything, and it's just that or in Among Us. Like I've had so many people like the bots join the thing, and we're like, what the heck are they talking about? And they're like, here, click here for codes for cheats. And we're like, please go away. Like I don't want the bots.
Roll 2d6.
Oh, we also want to play Phasmophobia too. That's the other game I want to play.
I plan to get that at some point.
Apparently, Scotty already has it, so we have to all get in, then we can all play with Scotty.
Yeah, he has that. I know that.
I know. I'm like, I need it. It's like I want it. I need it.
Height 2d8, not 2d6. Okay.
Because I know my
Okay.
character is short for now because she's only a kid.
Here it is.
I do.
No, okay.
Okay, go for it.
Does not give the height. I know the dice rolls. It shows the dice rolls for when we rolled the heights. Because I did my 2d8 twice. It's like, okay, the one next to each other. So yeah, this is when I did it. I found his roll. Now I need to double check what Python's, what to add to it. He just did the better 2d10.
I forget what it is, yeah. But I know my character is short because she's a kid still. And I'm hoping that when she hits puberty, we're going to have a fun growth spurt, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only going to imagine she's going to shoot over her over Nikon. Oh god, I just realized, yeah, she's going to get taller than him. I mean, it does help when your father's genes are literally a god.
Yep.
And I asked, how tall is Erebos? And Sky's like, he's a god. Cool! How tall is my character gonna be? Like, if he can be... Okay, start your stream soon, Pingu.
I would say in actual canon, for actual, what's your race called? I forgot. That fox race that you are.
Kitsune?
Kitsunes, I don't think it's too tall.
No.
I know they're not tall. I know they're about 5'4", 5'5", I'd say.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I was looking them up. I found that technically kitsunes, depending on the race, can have 9 tails.
Actually, I did kind of want to ask Scotty about that. Potentially, if Saki could start getting more tail, like her tail will start splitting when she gets a little older.
Yeah, when she hits a growth spurt, I'd say do it then.
I'm thinking, yeah, when she hits 13, she might get her tail split. Are you okay, Tazzy Poo Poo?
Do you have it planned for your kitsune to be able to turn into an actual fox?
She can use disguise self.
Yeah.
Bless you! Why do you keep sneezing?
Yeah, the Japanese kitsunes can turn into foxes.
Well, I mean,
supposedly that's supposed to be the primate form, but I took that one off.
Yeah, kitsune. The lore with kitsune for Japanese folklore is that it's a fox that has lived. I think once they live 100 years, they get their tail splits, and that's when they become supernatural. And so it's like every 100 years they get a new tail split, and their power increases.
Oh shoot, okay. It's like, about that, how old is... Dear God. She would outlive all of us.
Well, her dad is a literal god, so...
That, too. But yeah, I'm over here like...
Oh, I'm sorry. I won't call you Pengu anymore. I'm sorry.
Even then, if we have an average lifespan for all the characters for a human lifespan, your character would still technically live the longest due to you being the youngest.
See,
because mine's in his early 20s.
Well, Dragonborn live... They live, like, on average, like, a minimum of, like, 100 years or 200 years. They live, like, double, I think, a human lifespan, don't they?
Yeah.
But they mature quickly, like, by age...
Yeah.
I think it's, like, they mature almost 10 years to a human, like, 1 or 2 years. So, like, by age 10, they're already an adult.
Oh, no.
Well, I had a Dragonborn. I remember I looked up for that stuff, and that's what it was saying. Like, I think...
Okay, here it is. Yeah. A 10-year-old human would be age 3 of a Dragonborn. By age 15 of a Dragonborn, you'd be adulthood. And then they live up to be around 80. They don't actually they don't have a human.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh, we're now at 70 followers. But that's fine. I'd rather get more followers.
That's fine.
Thank you. That's fine. Our next goal then can be 169, so we can go, yeah.
Yeah.
We won. But thank you. I've been slowly trying to grow this channel, so thank you. And sorry, we're spouting nonsense, a lot of D&D stuff. We just talking. And I can figure out how to do this stupid chain. But yeah, I know Dragonborn tend to... Well, 80 years isn't too bad, especially considering that this setting is, again... It's a fantasy setting where the average lifespan is like, what, 45 years?
Yeah.
The average life, I say, is like 45, 50, so... You don't talk? Well, you should talk. Talking's always fun. Considering you can't play music much anymore because stupid Twitch. I really hate the no music stuff. You're weird. Okay. Well, have fun playing your games. I will be here trying to finish up 2 drawings today if I can. I still gotta finish the other one. I gotta finish the sake. Excuse me. Soda makes me burp sometimes.
Yeah. At some point, I'm actually considering. I think it was Twix was the image. It was the only reference sheet you actually gave me. It was the orange to back sheet. I think it was. Let me double check.
Oh yeah, that's an old sketch someone did for me.
But yeah.
You're underage? Okay, be careful, man.
Careful.
Yeah, I don't think you can even be on Twitch until you're at least 13. So just be careful, because if they catch you,
I did not expect that.
Yeah, I did not know you were under.
That's no biggie.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people do it.
I mean, to be honest, we all did. When we all hit our ages. You went to a website and said, "What's your age?" and you just calculate it out. You're like, "Yeah, I'm 18."
Yeah, mine's always set to 2001. That's actually what my Twitter was set to. When I didn't realize, because I had to get a second Twitter, I changed it on my Facebook. It's the one I'm actually only following you with now. I got it when I think I was 10, and I'm like, okay. When about a year ago, I was, oh hey, the minimum age is 13, so I changed it back.
You're just like, whoops.
And now I got to make a new Twitter account.
Yeah, I did that.
Oh, the account was created before you updated.
We all did it back in the day with YouTube first started. We all lied saying that we were 13
yeah,
plus.
YouTube doesn't kill anymore, actually.
They never do. They never.
Because they got the YouTube Kids now. Oh, I did finish up
what was. You don't want to be 95. Why would you lie about that? If you're gonna pick an age, pick a fun one, like at least 22. That way you can at least drink. Or 26, you can rent a car. I did not know that. Apparently.
You gotta push it age. If you want to push it, put age 40. It's like you're gonna be getting a lot of.
You could say you're in your prime. You're in your 40s. I
Yeah.
Your live meow. Okay, have fun. I may have watched I watched a YouTuber called Lost Paws, and he made a video the other day where it was highlights from his Twitch channel. He played the Nekopara game. It's the cat girl one, where they're all maids in a cafe. And he got some of his YouTube friends, the VTubers, to voice some of the characters, and I was dying laughing last night watching it. Especially his male friend played one of the females, and he did like the deep voice for it. And they kept, it was like his inside joke. He goes, "Can I get a raise?" They're like, "No, damn it!" Like, it was just so stupid. I was like, okay, I might need to watch Lost Paws more, because, like, it was just funny. It was just stupid. I like dumb humor. I'm easily entertained. Okay.
So yeah, I actually finally caught up on the anime flip, if I can remember the name of it. The ReZero.
ReZero? Oh, you finally caught up?
Sweet. I'm up to the point where the driver, if I can remember his name, the one everybody hates but he thinks everybody's friends with him, slapped him across the face. I'm up to that point.
It's the merchant guy, right?
Yeah,
Otto.
Merchant.
I love Otto, man. He is when you learn his backstory in season 2. It's such a he's such a good character, especially when he yells at Subaru like, "Dude, I'm your best effing friend. Stop this." It's like, yes, Otto, I love you.
I'm right before that. I'm pretty sure I'm right before that point.
He's a great character.
Next episode. Yeah, I haven't gone too much farther because when it comes to watching these on TV, I can't focus on it with the subtitles. I gotta watch it on my phone so I can actually watch.
That's fine. Like, I mean, it's a good. I almost want to pick up the light novels to read them because I'm kind of intrigued now. Like, I really like them.
Yeah, I'd have to see if Heroes of Villains has them because they got stuff like Death Note.
I think they can also order it too. So
yeah.
But yeah, it's just I really like Re:Zero. It's a good one. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, not so they. Yeah, they've translated the next. I think it's the next episode.
Well, I know I need to watch.
Yeah,
Jujutsu Kaisen came out. I need to watch that. I need to watch WandaVision. That came out today. No spoilers. Nobody spoiled WandaVision. I haven't watched it yet today.
I haven't even watched it at all.
Twitter had a thing earlier saying trending WandaVision, and they were talking about one of the characters, Agnes, and I'm like, nope. All of you, shut up. Nope. I'm not reading all the comments. I'm like, frick you all. I will watch it when I watch it. Because I did watch some people talking about their theories about WandaVision, and they did mention her character, so I'm guessing that's probably what's going to happen. Which is fine.
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue against a good series actually doing something. It actually is entertaining, I will admit. WandaVision actually is pretty good. If you haven't seen it, I recommend watching it. It's pretty good.
Yeah. But yeah, for the reason I finished up season 2, episode 38. But yeah, the sound that makes you want to cry.
Gotcha.
Because it was funny. He offered his hand, he goes, take it, and then he slaps him across the face. I'm like, what the fuck? Why?
That's what guys do. You gotta punch your best bro. You gotta punch him and say, you're the main goddamn character. Stop being a pussy.
I would expect it because he's not the type to do that. And then all of a sudden, he's all tough and everything. It's like,
Yeah, but I still love, I love Otto. To me, I didn't like him at first. When you first meet him in season 1, you're like, this guy's annoying. Especially when he runs away when the white whale attacks. I'm like, I know you're scared for your life, but screw you, you're a jerk. But then he actually really does I'm like, I like him now. He's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, what's nice is he can actually finally use his ability and say it without it hurting him, but hurting everybody else around him if they hear it.
No. Subaru explains that he didn't tell him about his return by death. He told him more about the situation at hand, what's happening. He still can't. Yeah, he still can't tell anyone about Return by Death. The only one that can listen to it was Echidna, because she's already dead.
Yeah.
Sorry for spoilers for Re:Zero if anyone gives a shit, but I mean this has been out for 3 months for season 2, so it's not that bad. And I hate Echidna or Ichi. What are they Japanese? They don't call her Echidna. It's like Ichidono, Echidna. They don't say Echidna or Echidna, wherever the heck they would call her name. I say Echidna. She's Echidna to me. I mean, I like her, but then I read people said there actually is a spin-off novel because there's 2 what if novels that are out for Re:Zero. One of the what ifs is if Subaru took Rem during season 1. Remember how she proposed we just go off somewhere and get married and have kids? There actually is a spin-off of that if he did that. And it's really sweet. It's like, okay. And then the other what if is if he took Echidna's contract, if he let her be kind to him. People said, oh my god, you don't want that.
I know. I'm over here when she first brought it up. I'm over here like, ask her what she gets in return. What does she get in return?
Yeah, what's the what is she getting out of this? And what happens is people said in the what if novel, what she does is she kills him over 1,000,000 times to test it, and he becomes so numb that he's basically he doesn't care anymore. You lose what Subaru is Subaru. It's like, oh, yeah, cool. Glad I didn't take that.
Because I still want to see. Because one thing I really want to see back when I think you mentioned, I think it was Ramdad. I can remember the blue and pink, which one's which. But when they were talking, it's like, hey, let's leave this place. It's run away. It's like, yeah, I want to see that happen.
Oh, him
because he's been
with Ram. Yeah, there's a what if novel. You can read it with him, and he has kids with her and everything. It's really sweet. It's like, aw. Or yes, all the jokes. Who is Rem?
Oh yeah.
That was like the internet meme of last year or the year before, when everyone's like, "Who is Rem? Who is Rem?" We're like, "Shut up."
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's only so funny. I mean, I guess the plus side, they said apparently, in the light novels, Rem is still asleep. By the way, they haven't fixed her yet. In the light novels,
with the anime.
Well, the anime, yeah, but the light novels, what it's based upon, she's still asleep. They haven't fixed her
God.
yet. And,
Oh.
yeah, it's gonna be a while. Like,
yeah, I'm like, I want her to come back. When we first saw it, it's like she's not waking up. I'm thinking, oh no. And then he attempts to kill himself. She's still dead, or supposedly.
well, his save point got moved, so yeah, no matter what he did, he could never save her because she was already, his save point was past hers.
When I heard that, I'm like, oh no. Because I like the character. She's flipping awesome.
Oh, everyone loved her. Yeah, everyone online. It's that's everyone got mad when the author did that in the light novels years ago, and people were like, "Oh God, this is gonna suck." Like, because he pretty much got her out of commission. Like, he took out one of the most popular characters. But to be honest, she was overpowered, and you kind of have to give some breathing room to your other characters. So for that, I'm okay with.
Yep. But yeah, it's like she was extremely overpowered.
I mean, yeah, I love Rem too. I don't own a Rem figurine yet. I need to get one. I keep looking at the ones online. I'm like, I'm debating. I'm gonna hold off. Because I know Ernesto likes Rem. He likes Rem. I don't mind either one. I don't like Ram, though. Ram's kind of annoying.
It is. Yeah, she
and
is.
I don't... And then, I will admit, I hate Amelia at first. She's kind of grown on me a little bit now. Yeah. I still support Subaru and Rem 120%, but if Rem's okay with being the mistress, that can work too. You can have Amelia, Subaru, and Rem. That's fine. She even said that she'd be okay being the mistress. It's like, dude... You get two women! Just accept it!
Yeah, it's like, I'm still surprised. How to put it? None of them somewhat, because, none of them has figured out his return by death thing at all. It's like, there are some points where like, it's obvious he's got some kind of thing where you can see the future or something.
They've hinted at, like, characters like, remember when Rem first attacked him in the first season, they could smell the witch's scent on him. Every time he comes back from Return by Death, even Garfield pointed out, he reeks of kind of like this odor that stinks. And and people that really hate the witches know that smell. So it's kind of like, he does reek of the witches. But it's kind of like hard for him to tell him, like, it's because I have a weird skill that I can't tell anyone. Because stupid Satella, which we learn later that she has a split personality. Which is even more scary. So there's a whole, like, theory lore apparently behind the whole series, including that Subaru actually might be the reincarnation of the witch's lover.
Yep.
There's tons of theories out there. It's like that. I mean, that would actually make a little bit of sense considering that it's kind of random. Like, why would you pluck this random high schooler from Japan and put him in this fantasy world and give him this awesome yet terrifying ability? That's very OP. That is very OP.
It was fun to find out when was that her name? Beatrice. She has one of the Bibles.
Yes,
or the Gospels they put them.
Yes, the Gospels.
Yeah, her plus the crown character, I forgot his name. Supposedly have the actual Gospels. Yeah, those two supposedly had the actual Gospels, and the others are just like a fake of some type.
They were copies.
Yes, not on it.
Yeah, the one that Beetlejuice, whatever the Geist had, was a clone of that original Bible, which that Bible is actually, it does tell the future. But it stops at a certain point, which I think is, like, coming up soon. Hence why, when you saw... I think they already showed it, that Beatrice was blank. Hers was all blank.
Yeah, hers was all blank. She has... Because...
She has no future. Yeah, her future's done. Like, she needs to... But she didn't see it that way.
Yeah, what she's supposed to do is choose a male and have him release for...
Or choose someone. Choose her champion, kind of thing. And she didn't choose anyone.
Yeah, she... who the champion is. She's supposed to choose it. She's expecting someone to come in and talk as the champion.
And plus the way it's written, too, is like, it's definitely talked about Subaru, but then it could be anyone. And I think I read somewhere where Echidna did that for Beatrice and told her, like, there's not going to be a magical, eureka moment. You need to pick whoever comes up, walking up to you and offers you a hand. Just take it. That's the way I wrote it for you, you dumb shit. Like,
Yeah, how it's supposed to be. Yeah, he was even telling the main character this, and the main character's like, "What the flip?" Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, that's just wrong." It's like, no, it's not. She's got to choose for herself.
Yeah, and plus
She's got to make a
this whole
life for her own.
season, it's been fascinating to, like, when I first watched it, it was like, I don't know how he's gonna get out of the situation, like, because all the scenarios leading up to what's happening, it's like, I wouldn't know what to do. Like, what would you do? Like, it's pretty hard to do this.
The entire season's been repeating 5 days or 7 days.
I
What
think
was
he
it?
only has, I think he only has 5 days.
Yeah, because it's like the first 5 days, the fifth day is supposed either. Yeah, the last day is supposed to head back to the castle and check on everything, let everybody know, hey, everything's okay, and come back. He
Well,
can't do
yeah,
that. Every time he goes back, he's died. One
well,
way or
if he goes
another.
back early, he forsakens then the sanctuary, leaving Amelia and the bunnies to kill them. But if he goes too early back to the mansion, he has to deal with the assassin.
Yeah, he's in a like, what do you do point.
He's in a stalemate. Yeah, that's the problem. It's like he's damned if you do, damned if you don't. He can't do anything.
There's only one way I see out of that. He's got to take the challenge. He's got to do it.
Well, don't forget he lost that ability though. Remember the sanctuary kicked him out after he said no to Echidna. I think the third time he's no longer eligible to do the trial. So and also he doesn't want to finish it anyway. He wants Amelia to finish it. So he needs to encourage her to finish it. And if she does finish it, then it's fine. She fulfills the prophecy, which actually is supposed to be for her anyway. So.
But there's only one way to finish that, and the issue is every time you go into those, you have no memory of what you see.
No, you do. You don't have memory. Well, when you first met Echidna, you didn't have any memories of her. And if I don't know how far you are in Razor, but like it was Amelia's problem was because her memories were sealed, she kept having the problem of she would see this past that she can't recall, and it pretty much it's like a broken computer. Like she was like errored out. She couldn't comprehend what she was seeing. That's what was the problem. Was she would just constantly. I mean, you saw her memories. Like they're freaking. It's dramatic, man.
I've seen the movie thing that's there too.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You got to watch the movie, definitely, because that gives you a more hint of what's happening.
Yeah, I've watched just over half of it so far.
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good little OVA.
But yeah, it basically explains how her and Puck met.
And that she's taking care of that forest. Yep.
Yeah.
That's all she's doing.
Everybody saw her as a witch. Oh no, they saw her as a half elf, and that's not supposed to happen.
Well, no, the half elf is because the original witch of is it Envy or what's her? It's Satella. She devoured all the other witches. That's why. So anyone who's a half elf is considered to be, and she looks like her with the same. Yeah, I mean, she pretty much it'd be like walk around with a Hitler mustache. People aren't gonna like you. they're gonna be like, yeah, no.
That means another question I'm still trying to figure out. Does Roswell actually know about his ability? Because he hinted at one point that Puck mentioned it, but does he actually know of his ability, or was it just said, oh, hey, he's got this?
I think Roswell knows something. There's an inclination that he knows about something that Subaru can do, because every time Subaru's confronted him in the last couple arcs, he says something like, oh, I had a feeling there was something, you were doing something, like either you're immortal or something, because he would say this time. But he also has no idea how the ability works, and...
Yeah, so far there's only been one time he does seem to actually know.
Yeah, and then
he actually ended up getting killed by the bunnies.
Well, because it was too late. I mean, the bunnies were already coming. You can't avoid the bunnies. I still... Yeah, I'd rather just stab myself in the neck. I'm not letting the bunnies eat me again. It's like, Jesus Christ, no. I mean,
brittle.
They go under your skin! Like... The first death by bunnies was so brutal. They ripped off his finger. It's like, do you have idea how hard it is to rip off someone's finger?
And then lifted off, and then his hand, and then he's gone within the next minute.
Well, I mean, it took a few seconds at least, because I mean, they vividly had to animate that. Even I was cringing, going, "Oh God, oh God!" Like, please no, please no.
Yeah.
But they will beat the bunnies. They will beat them. There's a way to beat them.
Yeah. There's
Thank
got to
God.
be a way.
Thank
It's what
God.
they're trying to figure out what to do now, I think.
Well, the major hint was the in the witch's mind thing. The girl who created them, she made a comment saying if you have to gather them all in one spot. So that's kind of
Yeah,
the
and
only
you
way to
got
beat them.
and the only way to draw it in is a lot of mana.
Yep.
The problem is who's got the most mana. My guess would be Ram, I think. Yeah. He's a
No.
Hammer Oswald.
Have you seen the new opening song?
I have not yet.
Okay, well, when they finally showed the opening credits, I think episode 5 or 6 finally had it. There's a moment where Subaru comes in from the sky with somebody. That person is the one that's going to help him get rid of the bunnies. So.
Yeah, I always skip the intro because
They haven't shown it for a while. They haven't done intros. They just now finally started showing it, which, I mean, that means gives them more time for the episode, which is cool, but it's like, I kind of like the opening music, though. Like, it's actually really good for Ray Zero.
It is.
It's always been amazing. Like, that first season was amazing, and it's like, I want more. I need to hear the songs.
But yeah, it's interesting. He technically now is somewhat good friends with all the witches. It's just a funny thing. It's like, oh hey,
he seduces everyone. I know. It's like everybody wants a piece of the Subaru, but it's like okie dokie.
Yeah, I gotta say, I think it was Envy was the creepiest one. The one that constantly saying "Love me, love me." It's like, why?
Well, that's Satanella. Yeah, she's broken. She's kind of again, it's very heavily implied that she may have a past relation with Subaru in some form.
Yeah. But yeah, it was fun seeing some of the things. It's like when he took his pile originally, showing his past life, showing his life as if he actually never.
That episode is just I cry at the end, man. I'm sorry, I legit cried.
I'm over here saying through the episodes like, wait, did he actually go back?
No, he did not. It was a recreation of his memories.
At the time, when I was watching, I'm thinking, wait, is he actually back? How is he going to get back?
Yep, like Satanella, like Echidna explained, the first trial, the trial of your past. You have to embrace your past, whatever hardship you have to overlook, and that was his regret.
Yeah, his regret. Yeah, it was like.
Which is even more heartbreaking. Like, so your family is never gonna. Aww, like that sucks.
Yeah, it was like that was somewhat messed up.
Just a wee bit.
Yeah.
I'm wondering. That should go over. Yeah, that should go over. Okay, we're gonna fix that.
Thing on the back of his left palm, does that? I'm not sure if it's yours. You've already cut it in yet, but no, that's supposed to be.
I originally drew like some weird things on his cuffs. Like I don't know what they were. I'm making up gemstones now. But I need to complete the cross on his the weird cross thing I have going. It has to go over. So I just need to.
Yeah, it's interesting. You got like almost multiple different art styles at times. Like when you're doing Nikons, it looks to be a bit different, more like an actual anime's art style. Where yours has got the adorable look to it.
I know. I'm constantly changing. I'm sorry.
It's not big. Yeah, I've seen it change over time. Like, for example, like I was mentioning that.
Oh, good. Glad your live works.
Yeah.
Tazzy.
Oh yeah.
Tazzy. Hi. Oh, you know, I haven't streamed from my PS4 in forever, or my.
I did not know you can actually stream from consoles.
Some of them, I think the Xbox can do it automatically, like with a button. With other systems like PlayStation, you have to use something like an Elgato device to stream. Yeah,
it's like the older ones are pretty easy. The idea is pretty easy. You got to get one of those things that basically streams the HDMI to your computer, and then you just stream that.
Yeah, I have one. I have one of the older Elgatos because, I mean, they're expensive. It was like $80 for that thing. I was like, damn, just for one little piece of thing to plug into your computer, to plug into the console. It's like, ouch.
Like, yeah, it's like no. It's like, why don't they come with...
that later.
Some older things did, where you had an HDMI in to the computers, but they don't do those anymore for some reason.
Yeah, because all these companies didn't want to... they want more money. Like, Nintendo hates people streaming their stuff, too. It's like, but if we stream, people will want to play the games, and...
Yeah, it's free advertisement, if I can pronounce it correctly.
Yeah, it's like, nope, they don't see it that way. They're just like, no, you're stealing our stuff. You took our jobs. Bless you.
Oh,
Why do you keep sneezing? Hey, you sick? You have COVID?
Yeah, well...
No, he doesn't have COVID. He better not. My cats better not have COVID. How the hell did you catch it?
One thing I still want to find out, because I know generally I kind of got spoiled on it. Felix's backstory.
Felix. That's the
biggest crap.
Oh yeah, the one that works for the lady that lost her mind or her memories.
Yeah, Felix. That was emotional.
You can look up the Wikipedia. I don't think we're gonna see much more Felix for a while.
Yeah.
Because that story's kind of done. We're on arc. Was it arc 4 right? We're on now, or whatever it is. But yeah. Yeah,
because the books explained his backstory. I'm not sure if they're ever going to actually animate his backstory.
Depends.
Because I know his backstory about him being, he was basically locked in the basement, no food, stuff like that. And when, what's-her-face found, I hate using that term because I can't think of the name, found her, she took Felix in and brought him back to health. And that's why Felix is really good friends with her.
I mean, it makes sense.
Because she basically saved Felix. Yeah, like, never remember names. Felix is one of the main ones I can easily remember. Flippin' awesome character is one of my favorites usually.
I mean, he's pretty powerful too with his healing magic.
He is. He's one of the water ones.
Yeah, he also has. I think I read about him and it said like he can actually heal the dead, but it's like a really high level spell and.
Yeah, it takes a lot of mana, I imagine.
Probably close to death, if you were to do it. It's like, if you want to.
Yeah, one of the more interesting things, because he didn't explain it immediately when the carriage going through it. Because she realized, oh, hey, there's something wrong with this carriage, so it got basically blown up by the end of it.
Well...
When the two of them were just cuddling in the carriage.
Yeah, you know why it did, right?
Yes, I know exactly why. Yeah, I saw it.
Do you know his ability?
No, he can automatically heal because
Greed can't heal. That's Pandora. But do you know what he can do?
What?
It's really broken. Even the creator has said like he would even beat Reinhardt. He can freeze time on anything he wants. So if he freezes the time on the clothing on his back, you can't touch it. So if you come into contact with it, you just turn to dust. That's why every wagon that would just touch him just obliterated. I'm like, that is broken. Even the creator has said that this ability is a little OP. He can freeze time on himself. That's why he can freeze time on anything, including like objects. So he can turn dust, like little particles of sand, into razor sharp, instruments. Like I think the creator said, like apparently he can then stop the time on a pebble, throw it at you, and just let it decelerate in time, and it will slice through you like butter, and it will keep going for infinity if you want it to. It could just keep going. They said
that is OP.
Yeah, they said, well, they tried to balance it out by giving him some weakness where every time he uses this ability, it pauses his own heartbeat, so he can't stop it for too long. But then they rectified it by saying he gets another ability called Lionheart, where he can then transfer that weakness to someone else that he deems fit, so he can keep using the ability, let somebody else take the punishment. It's like, wait!
Oh, that is just messed up.
Apparently he also has like 60, or he has over 200 wives, so he puts that ability on them, so whenever he uses it, they get the full front. It's like, oh! Still broken as hell, like, excuse me? This ability is really broken. Why? Like, why would you give your character that kind of ability? Like, Jeebus. So that's why I was like, okay, how are they gonna beat him? They do beat him, apparently. Like, I guess in the light novel they recently defeated him. They still haven't beat the other character, Gluttony, yet. Gluttony apparently is he's hard to beat. Or I don't know what it is. The guy with the big mouth that ate Rem's bean.
That's how, yeah.
They haven't beat that one yet. I'm like, I kind of want to see that person get taken down, because that one kind of needs to go.
It needs to go bye-bye.
Yeah, I mean, asshole guy is fine, but you need to get rid of the mouth eater thing that eats everybody. Like, just get rid of them.
Dude, what's in there?
Okie dokie. Just gonna label that.
Yeah, it was funny, the topic I'm like, that was like subtle. Because Felix can heal himself very fast. Does not heal clothing, though. It's like, okay, good, interesting reason to explain why he was in that bank. Because, it's like, that explosion that happened in the carriage just before when he explains, like, I can't heal clothing. Yeah, because that was funny.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I do like Re:Zero. I do like the characters. I see why everyone, when it first came out years ago, everyone said it's a really good series. And it's like, yeah, it's a really fun series to watch. I definitely recommend it. And I'm hoping that they keep going with the story and everything, and they don't just tease us for another season. Because, I want the story to keep going. I want to see where it goes. I don't want to read the light novels yet. I may pick them up soon. We'll see.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, one of the other things, the two maids, their names are very similar. It's like trying to remember which is which.
Rem is the one that's asleep. Ram is the one with the red hair that is kind of the Sundari Baka.
Yeah, they're so similar. It's like just two letter changes. It's like, why do they name them so similar? Ram and Ram. It's like
Rem and Ram, yeah. Easy. Because they were twins, and I guess someone thought it'd be funny to name their twins the same name. Yeah, kind of stupid. Let's see, is this layer? Oh, I need to turn that one off. Thank you. There we go. I just need to get the scales. Yeah, let's see. Watching anime, D&D, work. Yeah, I'm not doing much. Just trying to draw some fun drawings. Okay. Boop. The only thing is doing the background is going to be figuring this.
Yeah.
Speed lines! Just everything speed lines!
I make a sound like
gradients! Everywhere gradients!
Yeah.
My go-to for when I first started doing artwork. What do you draw? Gradients! I mean, all my old artworks had nothing but gradients. Like, oh my god, like it's.
You either drew background or you had like clear for like.
You just
some
go
of your stuff.
gradient. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, thank you, computer. I almost killed it. It was like you're going too fast with the gradients. Nah, boop. I can do gradients on Photoshop better anyway. There's actually a button for it. I can just go click and drop and boom, it's done. Okay, what's your eye color? I gave you green eyes. I forgot. I was doing a theme with ya. Nikon, you have a green theme. That's why you have little pieces of green in your outfit. I like doing subtle nods like that to characters.
Yeah. Shoot. What was your theme when you came to drawing mine up?
You were. I originally thought you were bronze or copper, whichever one, I forget. I was trying to. I try to keep. If I do browns, I try to keep the browns different, like tan colors. I don't want them all to be the same color. I think with yours, I looked up Dragonborns and Clerics, and there were a few designs I saw on Pinterest, so I kind of based yours on a few different ones. Because most Dragonborns tend to be like warriors. Very few are clerics. Like people that play it never play as a cleric. They always play it as a warrior, a paladin, that kind of stuff.
I'll be right back.
Okay, okay. I shall be here. There, color. I didn't clip it. Nope. Boop. Boop. There we go. You gotta clip it. That's too big. Okay, hold on. Boop doop 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 boop boo. It's just nothing but clipping, clipping. Boop doop doo. Oh, where's the eye white layer? And someone. Boo.
There we go. Not working with me today.
Okay, welcome back.
Yes, I'm over here. I'm like, drop my mouse, and I look up like, oh shoot, my camera's on because I bumped the camera button and I dropped the mouse. Yeah, one of my family members needed my screwdriver set.
That sucks.
Yeah, I'm the only one who has to find the really small tip screwdrivers. I got the security screw set.
Oh, for like eyeglasses?
It's actually for working on electronics, like Game Boy Advance and stuff like that need like really fine in there. But it can be used for glasses, yes. It was like, I think it's a 100-piece set. Almost 100-piece different tips.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, no one gets all the big stuff. I get all the small, tiny stuff.
Yeah, I tend to have a few of those for our eyeglasses, because it works. Okay, cool. I got that. I might need that to be a little bit smaller. I was thinking he's probably going to be at least a little teary-eyed, because he was like, yes, finally I get a... Yeah. He finally gets his duel. And I just can't draw tears!
Say again?
It's like, I can't draw tears! I was like, ugh. Like, come on, I can do this. I can draw it.
Pleasant.
Just, whoops. Yeah, that was when you don't close a line. Everything goes white. I'm just gonna zoom in on this so I don't miss anything. And
I like that. I think I know how you did that. Doing that green outline around the light, that is freaking cool.
Yeah, I used to do that a lot with my artwork. Just like to make it.
That is some interesting techniques that I'm confused on how you actually did. Unless you put. I know what you did. I'm trying to figure out how you did that when you were doing the erasing. I'm like,
Oh,
wait, how you doing the back? And I realized it's a separate layer that you're doing the little teardrops on.
yeah. Just doing white. That's all. Just it's a manga style people tend to like do stuff.
Anime style is
Yeah, I was
how I
trying to
put
like I
it.
was like either debating about that or having the tears going down is like doing that, but
Yeah. I always like to look at the anime style. It's one of my favorite drawing styles.
yeah, I can do a little bit of both.
I connect my headphones with Bluetooth so I can get that. Look at settings. Settings there and still getting used to having my Windows XP theme back to my computer. I've gotten so used to having the Mac with taskbar on the bottom. I now get my Windows XP back.
Oh,
It's even got the stop menu to go with it.
okie dokie.
Yep, I'm very much classic when it comes to computers. I'm trying to get a Commodore 64 running for the life of me.
Knock knock. This is just okay. I don't think I need any more from this. Oh, I just want that. Okay, I'll close that one out. It's actually pretty good. Okie dokie. I just need to color in his scales. Just need to. I just gotta decide if I want to do any shell shading or just.
Oh, cool. That game's finally getting an update. 3 years.
Just gotta color in the scales. Dang, it's already 4:30. Where did the day
Yeah,
just? The day just flew
went
by.
by. I mean, if I still looks today, but time went by fast. Yeah, I'm over
Yeah.
here sitting like, don't want to do this anymore. Negative notification. Hey, Aaron Kitty's streaming. It's like, heck yes, I'll pop on.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, it's like finally something I can do. I haven't been doing anything the last few days and then just trying to kill time.
I mean, I've been working the last few days, so it was like I couldn't stream, and then I get home from work, and it's like I get home, shower, eat, and I'm like I'm done. It's like what am I gonna do? Nothing. I'm dead to the world.
Next few days, the only interesting thing for next week, the only interesting thing that's going to be going on is I'm getting contacts.
Like contact lenses.
Yep.
Oh, fun.
I'm like,
I love hated contacts. They were okay. It's just
actually, um, once I can get adjusted to actually using contacts, like we're going to give a few months, I found these contacts that look like cat eyes. I'm not sure if I posted in the Discord general,
oh you want to
but
wear
I know,
okay.
yeah, themed ones. Because I'm like, yeah, it's like something interesting.
Okay, we're gonna.
I never actually posted on for you guys. I think it should be under random.
Oh, I need a softer brush. Nope, nope, nope. I need it to be softer.
Did he reset one of our servers?
Actually, I'll just erase all the eye. There we go.
That's so weird.
Okay, that might be a little too soft. There we go.
It's funny, I'm always thinking that when coming to talking with my friends and all that, the ones that are the same age as me, about like 14, 15, 16,
Yeah.
I'm like, That's so weird. And then I think about, I'm the weird one when it comes to my age. I'm
Oh,
more mature, if that's the correct way to put it.
it's not a bad
Because
thing.
I'm very similar to people like you, Scotty, and Lawrence.
And Lawrence is like the outlier. Like, I thought he was older, to be honest.
I thought so too.
It's like, dude, I mean, that's kind of sad. You really don't act your age.
He's got, yeah, yeah, like he's type. He's got a lot of wisdom. I'm guessing the best way to put it.
He has an old soul. Yeah, it's like he definitely. It's not a bad thing, but I mean, if people mistake you for older, that's not really a good thing.
Yeah. But we still have people I can hang out with that I can deal with. Like I'm trying to deal with my friends. It's like I'm listening to the conversation. It's like, why are you guys even talking about this?
Yeah, I know that feeling. That was me in high school, where a lot of my people in my age group were just kind of weird, to say the least.
Yeah, it's like all my friends are losing their innocency. But I'm totally butchering the pronunciation of that. But
Their innocence, you mean? Yeah.
yep, they no longer have it. Like I'm always one of my friends. I'm like, they're so innocent. There's no way they can handle the real world. It's like, and then about starting the other day, I'm like, okay, never mind.
Yeah,
Like
the
people are changing.
real world sucks.
Yeah, at least there's way of dealing with it. Oh, that is looking good. I just put it back up. I see it in the
Oh,
shape.
yeah, I'm doing that technique where I do a dark layer, then I erase parts of it to kind of get the.
So, okay, yeah, that's one way. That's an interesting way of doing it. A lot of others, I'm always like, oh, they just do one color and go back up with another color.
No, I kind of figured it's easier to do like a layer like this where I can just do a dark layer and then I can erase where the light's coming from. It's a little
Yeah,
easier.
it's like, that is so pretty.
It's kind of more fun
Dude,
because I can say, okay, this is what the light would bounce off of this, the light would bounce off of that.
I'm thinking like once this is done, it's like, can we convince Lawrence to have this as his icon?
Once I add all the speed lines and everything, yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm
because
gonna.
like you got yours. I changed mine recently. I went back to Greg for now. While my friends are constantly getting confused with me having it down and everything, it's like, what is this? Everybody knows the Greg, so I'm like, okay, I'll just go back to
I
Greg for
kind of
now.
wish on Discord you could have more than one icon because it kind of
You
sucks.
can have
Like,
more than, yeah, it's like you can do nicknames, you can't do icons.
yeah, like I mean, I want to keep Saki for the D&D group, but like once in a while when I join all these um other conventions, I can't do that. And it's like that kind of sucks.
Yeah,
Like I can't change over.
yeah. Like I'll hop over to say D&D, it's like it says I'm Dylan, but my icon is Greg. And I'll hop over to anything else that does not have a nickname. It'll say Greg, and it says an image of Greg.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
that's the only
unique
problem with
right
Discord. I wish it had a little better.
there. Yeah. Oh, it's a funny thing missing different applications. About I think it was like 2 days ago. I was over on the Lawrence half decent one shots,
Yeah.
and we got in a conversation on which is better, Skype or Discord. Lawrence
Mm.
is the only person there that says Skype.
Why would he say Skype? Like, why would he like
We
Skype?
he was Our only thing was he was flipping tired at the time, and he hasn't updated Discord on his phone in a long time, so it's still using crowding instead of reaction response.
Uh,
What's it called? Reply. That's what it is. I can look at that like, dude, you need to update it. And he's like, screw updates. It's like, and we just end up saying, yeah, he's tired. Just leave him alone. Let him sleep.
uh,
So I'm considering later on asking again when he's wide awake to see if we get the same response out of him. I did not realize you're part of this half decent one shots. Yeah. I
okay.
really need to keep track of where my friends are.
Okay, put that above
and,
that layer.
yeah.
Keep that. Control D. And we're gonna have some fun. Honk honk. I don't know who the hell's honking, but can you people stop?
Yeah, you're gonna love that. The tears that's flipping off. It's like
Yep.
I wonder how people can pull off liquid effects like that. It's like my liquids always look like completely solid color. It's like how can you?
Well, it's just I'm just doing the manga style where you just draw like just the white outline. It helps with a dark
Yeah,
colored character like this character. If your character is very light skinned, it's definitely harder to see.
yeah,
Okay, I think this is pretty much done until I have to play around with Photoshop.
yeah,
Because I'm going to duplicate the whole layer and then I'm going to blur it and then erase some of the blurred. So that way only the eye is kind of, the face is more in focus while everything else is going to be blurred. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, let's work on Saki. Let's work on you, sweetie. Because you're good. I'm not going to deal with that. Okie dokie. We got to finish the Saki.
Oh, and were you gonna do the lighting on the bottom half of where his red area is on his clothing?
What's up?
The red cross that goes on his clothing. You're gonna do any lighting effect on that or no?
I did erase part of it, so it's a little bit lit up because that's supposed to be like leather, so it really won't shine as well. But I'll probably add some contrast, like I'll add some dark shades with gradients to the bottom. That way, it kind of balances out. But I did a pretty good job. Okay, let's work on Saki because this has been sitting a while in my. I was working on her earlier. And I'm sorry. I like Saki. I want to finish this one.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm the knight.
Yes, I am the knight. I don't know why Scotty did that with that character, and I was like, you know my character's a kid. She's gonna start repeating that, and you're gonna cause a problem.
I'm gonna bet he realized that, and that's why he did it.
He's like, we need to bring back that Flugel, or whatever the heck it was. Like, I just need to bring it back.
Yeah, I was gonna say what happened. We've been in to and from Hydra Bay, and we haven't seen him.
I thought we found his friend. Remember, we found that guy. That was his friend.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I think we did.
Maybe he went back to his dimension or something.
We'll have to ask Scotty about him at some point. Because that was a funny thing. It's like my character, he technically didn't find the evidence, but he does believe you at the time.
Well, remember when I first saw the UFO and
yeah,
we all rolled so low we couldn't find it. I was so mad.
No, I did once, and then the second time I had to roll, I failed it. But with the finding evidence the first time around, I did end up believing that. Yeah. The streaming's little night. Oh,
you're playing ours too. Okay, have fun. I watched a video last night about that actually because I was I didn't realize the number 2 already came out. Apparently it came out this year, so it must have been recently.
Let me take a look at it. I imagine it is.
It's a 2001. It's a 2021 is what it said.
Initial release date, Little Nightmares 2, December 9th, 2020.
Oh, okay.
And for all the consoles.
Okay,
Xbox One, Xbox Series X, all those.
Okay, so it came out recently-ish.
Yeah, I played a little bit of number 1 originally.
I watched Markiplier play the first one. I'm surprised he hasn't played the second one yet, but...
Sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, okay. The release date in Japan is different than the one in the United States. But the one in the United States came out on the 15th then. Let me do a double check on that one, though. Release date.
One of my cats is snoring. I can hear them.
Okay, yeah. Japan had it earlier than the United States.
Yeah, because it was probably made there, so that makes more sense.
Yeah. Ours just came out about earlier this week, actually.
Oh, there we go. That makes sense.
Yeah, either that or last Thursday. Because the guy in chat says it's the 15th that came out. Google says the 11th, but it's not always the most reliable.
Thank you, Google.
Is,
yeah, thanks, Google.
Yeah, it's like you get somewhat the answer you're looking for, but you're never 100% accurate.
But yeah, have fun playing. I'm not really a fan of puzzle games. I'll watch others play them, but yeah, no, I won't play it. Also, I don't like horror games. They scare me. Says the person who wants to play Phasmophobia, but I want to be I want to be a jerk to everyone else, so I will be the one screaming their name.
Me, it depends on the horror game or horror film also. For example, uh, Saw. Yes, it
Oh
is a
yeah.
horror, but it's not exactly jump scare horror. It is body horror.
Yeah, it's more gruesome horror, yeah.
Yeah. Focused on things you never want to see your body do.
Yeah, Saw definitely. Ugh, yeah, I still remember the one of them I watched where the guy had to reach into a jar full of used needles to get like the key out so they could get to the next room. I'm like, nope, 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 nope.
Yeah, that's happened on multiple films. And then there was another version, the most recent one actually. They had to um, jump into a those giant things that they fill with hay on bonds, stuff like that.
Oh, jeez.
The giant towers. It was filled almost to the brim with needles,
Why?
and the
Just
surgical needles.
why? Why? Oh, you kill
They
faceless men?
filled,
Have fun. That game's all about people without faces.
yeah,
Yeah.
they had to go swimming in it. But yeah, it was for the Jigsaw film when they were on the
Uh,
phone.
like
That was
I do like his voice actor. The guy who plays the voice is really cool, but the whole
just
plot of Saw makes zero sense. You
yeah.
know?
Technically, Saw Jigsaw. His voice. Technically, there was no voice actor. It was reused recordings
Well, I mean, somebody.
because
Well, yeah, I mean, they obviously edited the audio, but I mean, like, but whoever does that voice, I do like it
yeah, he did a great job.
because it's deep, it's menacing, it gets your attention. But the whole plot is that, like, so he captures people and makes them, it's like they have to basically repent in the most gruesome of freaking ways.
Yeah, actually, he's not dead. He just doesn't do the voice acting. Okay, he's not even dead. He just doesn't do the voice acting
Well, I
anymore.
think canonically in the series, I think Jigsaw died, but wasn't like his one of his
He
people.
died. Okay, so yeah, he's died once technically, but there's been multiple Jigsaws. The
Yeah, he's a
original one has died.
yeah, and I think
Uh,
somebody else took up the mantle after him. So it was
if you remember Star One, the chick who did the bear trap,
oh god.
she ended up taking his place.
Uh,
That was very confusing. It's like she was horrified after a bit, but yeah, even though later on, oh hey, she comes back doing the Saw challenges.
ugh. I still think the one I hate the most was they died in it, but it was these two inmates, and one of them had his jaw wired shut, and the other had his eyes covered, and so one could see and one could talk, and they were trapped in like a what was it, like some kind of seesaw thing.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
and of course the guy who couldn't see kept pulling, which was making the device activate, and the guy who couldn't talk but could see was like, like muffled screaming like, "Stop moving, you idiot." And of course they both died instantly. I'm like, "Well, no shit, Sherlock, like that." He couldn't communicate. How would you get
yeah.
out of
It's
that?
one of those things you gotta think before you do.
Yeah, but the guy who
Because
couldn't see, so he was freaking out like, what's going on? I want out, and and they both
yeah,
died.
he wouldn't have known his mouth was wired shut. But if
Yeah.
you'd known that, you would have done like one for yes, two hums for no, stuff like that.
But
But he
then
had
they were
no idea.
also timed. They only had like 30 seconds. So it's like, yes, Jigsaw wasn't a smart idea for that one.
He tries. He tries to get creative.
But yeah, I mean, I've seen a few of the Saw ones, and it just for me, it's mostly it's mostly gruesome.
Yeah, I gotta say one of my most interesting ones, other than the original bathroom one from Saw,
Oh
would
yeah.
have to be the entire house vent. That his father was saying the cameras.
Oh,
He
was
thought it
it
was
like
live. It was.
everyone was they all had to be as a group, right? And they had to get people out.
Yeah, I think so. Because yeah, they were trying to escape the house, but there was the poison running through the vents.
Mm.
So they kind of had to find the kill before they can even get out, and then they end up fighting over it. Policeman gets there and realizes, oh no, this entire thing was pre-recorded. It's already happened, but they made it look live, so that was incredible.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm just gonna try to see if I can figure out
something
where her legs would be. Just trying to figure out where her legs would be. Because it just seems weird without any legs. Nope, I need that.
What if I joined?
Hmm?
Oh, one of my friends invited me to his server, and he's got those. The MEE6 things for Discord that do an auto, hey, this person joined, and they usually got a quote. I'm like, okay, this server I'm already annoyed with.
Fun.
Some people just immature. It's like, yeah, okay.
There we go. Boop-a-doo. That kind of works. Just gotta erase more of that. How did I miss that? Boop. But yeah, like I'm okay with like body horror, even though it's kind of gruesome. That doesn't really bother me. I'm just not good with jump scares in movie theaters. Like I can watch a horror movie at home because I can just mute the TV when it gets to those dumb moments where they have to get super loud, which have always bugged me in movie theaters. And I get it; those kind of movies are meant for the popcorn movie for you and your girlfriends. That way, when she gets scared, she'll clutch you, kind of thing. Like, oh hey.
Yep.
But I have sensitive hearing, so for me, those kind of jump scares really hurt my ears a lot. And I'm constantly have to keep plugging my ears because I know when they're coming because it's kind of obvious. It will get super quiet.
Oh yeah, the do and then cuts out. It's like,
well, not even do. It's just like the music will cut off, the sound effects will cut off, and then it will be like they'll always zoom in really really close to something like a door or a window, and there's always the false jump scare. That's always first. It's always the first like. Yeah, it's where it's gonna be a cat jumps out and screams, or a bird flies out of a bush, or a kid yells
and
boo.
then they turn around.
And then within like a couple minutes, because they want to lull the audience, say, "Oh look, see you, it was fake," and you go, "Okay," and then the real jump scare will come out, like the real boogeyman pops out, and then you're fucked. But yeah, I always hate that because I always call it the false jump scare, and then there's the real jump scare.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gotten pretty good at recognizing both of them, so it's just kind of, I hate when they do it. I really do. It's just annoying.
Yeah, never cared much for fans. Like, I do technically have some sense of him, but I can handle it now. Me having a tilt drum.
Ah, gotcha. Nope, I have permanent ringing in my ears, so I always hear ringing.
Yeah. I'm one of those ones, I'm not sure if you guys have ever noticed it, like somebody behind me say something, I turn one way and then I spin the other way around. Because I can never tell which direction it came from. Because
gotcha.
if one here, yeah, it's like even though it's straight behind me, both the audio and my headphones are the same, one always sounds louder than the other. Like vision-wise, I have a sense of direction. Hearing-wise, I'm royally screwed.
So if you were in a horror movie, you'd be fucked. Got it.
Yeah.
Because you'd be turning around saying, "I'm sorry, Mr. Guy trying to kill me. I can't tell. Are you coming from my left or my right?" "Your left. Thank you." "You may continue trying to kill me now."
Yeah.
"You might need to yell a little louder. I couldn't quite catch that that shriek from the girl dying in the basement."
Which way is the door to the basement?
"Are you down there? Okay, cool. I'm not going down there." What was the one I think I saw a horror movie a couple of years ago with Ernesto. I'm trying to remember what it was called. Was it Lights Out? Or it was something like that, where the whole plot was this ghost entity could only travel in the shadows. And it was just, I was like, okay, this seems like really hokey, but I will admit the ghost itself, I kind of liked it because that kind of monster, how do you beat that? You go, we'll stay in the light. Yeah, but the thing is, it could turn the lights off. Eventually, it's gonna get nighttime. There's shadows everywhere. You step in the shadow and it gets you. You're screwed.
Oh, that they can kill an entire city within a night if you're unlucky.
Well, yeah, like the first opening was a guy in a warehouse. He's in his office trying to get ready to leave, and the lights keep flickering. And he looks out into the warehouse, and he sees this girl standing there. The light blinks, and she's gone. He's like, well, that's weird. And then he sees the light flashing again. It's flickering, and she's reappeared. She's super close. It's like, Jesus Christ! Like she moved like 100 feet in a second. And he's like, okay, that's weird. Yeah, and then all of a sudden, like, pretty much then the lights in his office start flickering, and he's like, oh crap. Like, so he runs out, and of course all the lights are flickering, and she just keeps, every time it flickers, she keeps moving. And it was a really cool effect. I will admit, like, yeah, I wouldn't want to be that guy, but for a monster, that's kind of a cool ability. Like, you can travel through shadows. How do you stop it? The answer is you don't. I mean, she pretty much killed him off screen, but I mean, it was cool. Like when they showed the main character and she's dealing with the ghost, and she lives like on the top floor above a restaurant, I think. And
Yeah.
and I think she had like a neon sign outside of her window that kept flashing. And it was a really cool scene when she heard like the scratching of wood, and she goes up to her room and sees that figure huddled over, rocking, scratching. Every time the light would flicker off, she appeared, and when the light flickered on, she was gone. And it was like, and then she went hello, and the figure like instantly turned. It turned off, and then she was gone. And then she flickered back, off again. She's like right here on her face. It's like, oh dear God. Like, maybe don't piss off the ghost while it's having a moment.
No kidding.
But I mean, like I said, granted, the movie kind of sucked overall, the whole subplot. I think it was some ghost that haunted grandma or who knows what, but I like a good monster like that, because again, it's not one where you go, we have to go do a spell, or you have to throw salt on it, or that kind of stuff. That kind of thing. And it was like, and I mean, heck, they even threw out the cliche trope of when they had the police show up, the police went in, and the police died at the ghost's hands. The ghost killed them. Because you know how normally, like, the ghost will always, like, mysteriously vanish whenever the police show up or an adult shows up, and then it's like, oh, yeah, you guys are just being stupid. Nope, the ghost killed them. The kids tried to warn them, and they're like, oh, come on. And all of a sudden, the ghost, like, literally just threw them across the room and killed them. It's like, okie dokie.
Oh, by the way, Pingo's back.
Oh, penguins, yeah.
Yeah, Penguin's back.
You have music in your stream? Be careful with the music, because Twitch recently did a thing where unless you have the copyright, you may be hit with a copyright strike.
Yeah, I was actually about to text them about that myself.
Yeah, like, just be careful, because, again, it was, they changed it, I think, the last month or so. So unless you own that copyright to whatever music you're streaming, you may be hit with it.
Yeah. The game's the same way also. Even though you own the game, some of the music in the game says, oh, it's copyright free, but it's not always copyright free.
Yeah, be careful, that's all. That's why I used to play music in my backgrounds. I would play YouTube music that I would just let it stream in the background, but I don't want to get hit by a copyright, because copyright strikes, unlike other strikes, I think it's 3 strikes and you're out, and so you'll lose your channel.
Yeah.
So you may lose...
I'm not... Yeah, there's a few YouTubers...
if it comes from a game, yes, I would not stream it. No, don't. That's definitely heavily copyrighted, dude.
Yeah, even though there is a streamer mode on it, for stuff like Twitch, some of the music is still copyrighted.
Even if you get royalty-free music, it still can be copyright stricken, because somebody made it, and they may file a cease and desist. Yeah, your smart bet is to... You can stream games, just be careful. Some games may be hit more than others, but if you're going to do like I'm doing, like just talking and having artwork, just talk. Just don't don't stream any music in the background. It's just not smart. And Saki, I hate your face. Why does your face have to be like this?
He can ding on this, but...
Huh?
Somebody want my attention. Somebody keeps drawing my attention. I keep getting dinged. Like, no, I don't want to be dinged.
You're like, no, leave me alone. I'm doing something. I'm talking to a friend. Actually, it's funny. When I went to work this morning to give him some more of the grab bags, my other boss was clocking in. She's like, "Did you already finish shipment, Kelsey?" I said, "I didn't even start." I said, "I didn't clock in." She's like, "Oh," because I was buying stuff. She's like, "Are you already done?" You're going shopping. Okay, have fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did buy a figurine. I bought a Dragon Ball figurine because they were pulling out shipment. I said, "Ooh, can I buy this?" They're like, "Sure." My bosses, they just love me spending money there. I'm like, what you gonna buy this time? I'm like, shut up. I told my boss to shut up, and they're like, "You tell your boss to shut up?" I said, "Yes, because you're making me spend all my money."
Yeah, GameStop loved us for that one. Me and Nolan used to go to GameStop all the time. They see us walk in, they're closing up the store. It's like, yep, want to buy all they want. Because they know either sometimes we do come in with pre-owned games, but it's rare. See us come in. You better hope you're completely in stock.
Like,
we used to buy games like it was the end of the world. After somebody asks like, "Hey, do you have a game?" Some people like you, if I ask you what games you had, you can easily respond saying yes or no if you had that game. Me, it's like I gotta pull out my list.
You're like, hold on, let me check.
Yeah, I think the list was up to over 1,000 at this point.
I mean, I still keep a few of my games, ones I like a lot, and I'm glad I kept a few that I didn't get rid of yet, because a few of them are almost impossible to find now, so woohoo.
Yeah.
But I only keep, like, some of the older games for, like, because sentimental value and whatnot.
Yeah, we moved to Tucson, we kind of slowed down, though. It's like, when it comes to Xbox One and PS4, I can easily name them off, considering the fact they're, sitting right in front of me on a small shelf. We just kind of stopped buying stuff for a while.
Yeah, I was doing good there. Like, I was playing at round 1 a lot, and I would win a bunch of the plushies, and I had so many of them, I finally cleaned out my shelf, and then I'm like, and then I buy more plushies. Like, God damn it. Like, I have no more room for Funkos or any of the model kits, and I bought, another model kit the other day, because they had a Rayquaza kit at, Otaku Nation. I'm like, I never seen Rayquaza. I'm like, God damn it. Like, I have no more room for these model kits. Like, what am I gonna do? And then I had to crit my boss. I drew a grab bag for her. It was My Hero themed, and she was grabbing Demon Slayer stuff. I said, "Why are you grabbing Demon Slayer?" She's like, "Well, isn't that the character you drew?" I said, "No, I drew Hawks from My Hero." Oh. She's like, "They're not the same." No,
yeah,
no, not the same.
Speaking of it, those games that excuse me, I just completely said the wrong thing because I'm thinking.
Think of video games.
The bags that you post on Twitter, do you actually draw those up on the bags, or do you have them printed?
I draw them on the bag.
Oh, you actually? I'm like, okay, I did not know that, because I look at them sometimes I'm like, wait, is that drawn or is that
No, I draw those onto the bag. I use a pencil and then I sketch it out, and then I use a Sharpie, and then I go back and erase it with one of my erasers to kind of get most of the pencil marks off.
Yeah, same. It's like that. You got to be doing a lot of bags. I'm guessing there's a lot of people that actually work with you on those.
No, I'm the only one that makes the bags so far for my work. They tried to get another coworker to start doing them, but she hasn't returned any of the bags that they gave her, so I don't think she's gonna do them. Or a while back, they're like, "Oh, you have somebody that's gonna be, your competitor, Kelsey." I'm like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "Oh, she can draw anime too." I'm like, "Can she also draw non-anime stuff?" Because a lot of the grab bags, we don't really do a lot of anime ones. Do a lot of mixture ones, like Nintendo and cute stuff and Marvel. It's fine to draw Deku, but you gotta draw other characters.
Oh, it's nice to change the Twitter icon.
Yeah, because
I don't remember. Yeah.
Yeah, I somebody finished the commission they did of my character, so I was like, "Yay, I got my new commission."
What sketch is this one, by the way?
Say it again?
Oh, the character that's on the.
Her name is Nezu, and she is my roleplay character for another roleplay I do.
Cool.
She's a it's a reincarnated into another a magical setting kind of thing. So she's basically she's me if I were to die in our world and get reincarnated into another world. That's kind of what I did, a little bit of a fun meta humor.
Oh,
Yeah, I made her into a she's supposed to be a kid character, but that person kind of drew her a little bit older. I'm like, that's fine. Yeah, she can have a little bit of an older appearance.
it's no biggie.
Well, I'm glad you like to draw and you like being funny, because it takes practice. Again, I've been doodling since I was a kid, so.
Yeah, with not counting purchases on like Steam stuff like that, our list is up to 1,072 for just video games.
Jeebus, dude.
We used to buy like it's nothing. It's like we got them sorted by name and then sorted by system if we wanted to. Like our movie list gets even bigger, up to 1,725, and it's not even up to date yet.
Okay, you guys are just nuts, man. But okay.
Yeah, I've always questioned Noah. I was like, just get the download. This stuff takes so much space. We got an entire room for this stuff. I'm always telling us like limit it down to downloads. Like Steam's useful. I'm not sure how many. I got over 72 games on it. It's like, and I can just do a general search and find it immediately. Then send us going out back. It's like, okay, what is this game?
Like, talk about. Yeah, you have a lot of stuff there. Wow, it's like, I don't have anywhere near that. Like, I barely have like 3 games on my Steam.
Yeah,
so.
we finally stopped buying stuff once we moved to Tucson. I think it was like just after a year after the Xbox One PS4 came out. Actually, it's the same year I met you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, first thing in Tucson, I was like, okay, what can I do here in Tucson? And then I recently found out about D&D stories. I'm like, well, let's get started on D&D.
And like I said, I didn't first start playing D&D right away. Like, for me, it was, I always thought D&D was for the ultra nerds kind of thing. That was kind of, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I never thought I would ever play it. I thought, no, I'm a nerd, I'm a geek, I'm not that much of a nerd. And then it was college where I got kind of chased down by a random dude I met in the cafeteria, and he's like, started talking to me, and he's like, hey, have you ever played D&D? And I'm like, no. He's like, would you want to? And I'm like, I guess if someone taught me how to play, sure. And I played with a small group for a little while and kind of went from there.
Found out about Heroes and met us.
Yeah, because I said I played years ago and I really wanted to get back into it. And I was hoping that there would be a time I could join Heroes, and they eventually had that beginning league. Sorry.
Yeah.
You have a hard level to
beat. Yeah, I joined
Scotty
mid-session.
Like I said, my story was when I joined up for that first Freebie Saturday when we were doing that free session to learn how to play, Scotty overheard. I forget See, I'm bad with names. It was one of the guys that works there. I forget.
Yeah, I know Javid, people like that.
I think it was one of those guys. Yeah, like they were trying to put me with another group, and Scotty was kind of like leaning around the counter listening. And then he said, no, I'll take her. And he immediately like grabbed me and just like drove over to his table.
Let's go.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? And I'm like, he not scouted me, he sniped me. It's like, like, no, you're coming with me. Like, you're coming over here. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I'm now part of this table.
Yeah, Sky was actually doing his D&D at the time I actually joined. Because it's like, I had a character ready to go because I'm like, I need to figure out how to actually do a setup because I was even coming, I literally was going to go there to actually play at the time. No one's like, no, watch them play first. And I sat down with the group. This guy's like, hey, you want to actually play? And I'm like, Sure. And I put on my character, had him, he looked at it, did a few corrections I messed up on a few of the stats.
Yeah, I did
And
too.
he actually got
It's
me up
like,
and going. Yeah. I actually ran mine through Beyond and then transferred it over. I just had a few numbers mixed up.
yeah, I mean, it's funny how like they still, I think Lawrence will get mad at us for trying to figure it out. It's like, you know what? It's confusing when your character, like, all the things keep changing.
Yeah. And yeah, this all happened before I met you and Lawrence. It was with me. I don't know who the others were because the only people that actually stayed afterwards was me, Sam, and what's his name? The one I wanted to be chaotic with. The one that was always chaotic evil. Can't
Oh, I
remember
don't
his
know.
name.
But yeah, I know we lost quite a lot of people. People would either come and they would either. Remember that one guy that had that little alligator figurine that he came in our group and he was there a few times and he just stopped showing up. Just kind of
What would
weird.
happen to him?
Who knows? I'm showing my age. What does NGL stand for?
Give me a second. I used to know.
I
Give me
don't.
one
I'm
second. I will
sorry.
do a quick look
I'm
up.
old school. I know BRB means be right back. Talk to you later. TTL, whatever. Yeah, talk to you
Still
later.
looking for this.
TTYL.
Not gonna lie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Which part is creepy? The level you're playing or us talking? You gotta be more specific.
Oh, he's talking about his game.
Oh, the little that game
he's
is.
yeah. It's hard to beat this level. I'm not do it if I can't jump through. Yes, I did it. Oh no, this is creepy. Not gonna lie. Yeah, he's saying that what he's doing.
Oh, the level.
This
Okay.
game's creepy.
Sorry, I just want to make
gonna
sure.
lie,
Yeah,
creepy.
we're all on the right page. I'm like what?
Oh yeah, I forgot I actually talked directly to comic book stores thing. Where's Scotty? What is the Facebook group for D&D campaign?
If I want to color it, I kind of like it just being like this.
Coming for oh no. Oh. It's something funny. So the Facebook group, I'm not. Were you part of? Yeah, you were part of the Facebook group for the Wednesday D&D originally.
Yeah.
That was one of the ones I picked out. Here's something funny. The Discord group. That is Sam's Facebook icon.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. I mean, as soon as Scotty gave me the link to it, I joined, and I immediately come. And I think it's even still there. Let me see it because I don't think it's ever reset the server.
Cool. Yeah. Good luck on your game. Yeah. Just keep at it. You'll beat it.
Oh yeah, it's still here. First mentions to the D&D group. I find it funny that Sam's Facebook and this Discord group had the same icon. And then I said, by the way, I'm Scott, and you immediately respond. It's like, oh hey, Kelsey.
Well, I think we dropped the Facebook one because it just wasn't as.
Not all of us had Facebook. Some of us.
Yeah, I think Lawrence didn't have it, or somebody else didn't have it. Yeah.
Yeah. Lawrence, downfall of moving over to the Discord one is actually he already left by then.
Yeah, the other guy we lost, but yeah.
Yeah, miss him. Let's see, actually, he might actually use his name on this. Bison. I miss Bison.
You miss Bryson.
He's the one that I want to be chaotic. I'm one of those people. I pick somebody and I want from them. It's not always going to be the best person, but you learn. I ended up becoming chaotic the way I am because of him. Because if you remember for a while, once in a while I'd sit next to him, watch what he does, and I'm like, I just picked up and did stupid shit like that. Yeah, that never ended up being the best idea because I was dying every other week at that point.
Sorry, I'll read the chat. But yeah, I mean, I've only died like never. Okay, I did die once.
You died once.
But I fought against it. I was like, no, we bring her back. Like, we bring her back.
My first character was my weirdest, because actually, no, it was my second character that was my weirdest. At the time, I was one of those ones, I was recreating characters in D&D.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, Firehouse was one of mine, actually, I recreated from a book series, which were my first two factories, I think. But yeah, I attempted to run some form of a skeleton.
I just remember you did a lot of dumb stuff.
I did. Honestly, I did. Sometimes I think back and I'm like, why did I do this?
Because you thought it'd be funny.
Yeah, back then my comedy was not that good. I'm
Yeah,
still not that good, but it's better.
I think your brother kind of influenced you a lot too. So
Yeah, when it comes to comedy, I picked up my comedy from Sam. He's got better comedy now. Just dark comedy. I don't care for dark humor as much. It's hilarious at times, but I don't repeat it.
yeah, not for this setting, especially because how much the setting is kind of like turned into a really strong campaign in terms of.
Yeah, we can't just have somebody come along all willy nilly at this point.
Yeah, not
It
anymore.
Yeah, it's at that point. It's like, yeah, it's things affected some of us at an emotional level at times.
Especially, I mean, I did not plan on being the main character. God dang it! But
You're the main. Lawrence. After Lawrence, I think it would be me then, wouldn't it? When it comes to Kyoto.
yeah, because you kind of have a pretty important role too.
Yeah, it's always you, me, and Lawrence. When it comes to thing, everybody else is kind of quiet, chilling back behind us.
I mean, James has always been kind of a quiet person. He's not
He's
very.
he's naturally quiet.
And so was
We even
Ernesto.
haven't kept. Yeah, I forget. Yeah, shoot. If I can remember his name, you literally just said it before Nesto.
Yeah, Ernesto, my friend. Yeah, he's.
Yeah, Nesto and who's the other quiet one? Can't think of his name.
Oh,
You
the
said
other
like
guy
before.
who plays Yeti, right?
No, the one you said before Nesto.
James.
Yeah, James and Nesto. I always get confused.
Well,
I
okay.
always get them backwards. I always go by the username. I can never know who did what. Because the meat are similar when it comes to just listening to the voice and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But in person, I can
I mean,
distinguish them.
I know Ernesto, so it's like.
Yeah. I think I've even got the names backwards a lot.
You're playing a really hard level. Okay, maybe you shouldn't talk to us. Maybe
Yeah,
you
you
should
should focus on the
focus.
game a lot. But yes, it's nice to have you here.
It's nice to have you, but yeah, I don't want you to screw up your game because you're concentrating on I don't know how you're talking to us and doing your game. Like I can barely draw and talk.
Yeah. We can't stick with one topic. We're constantly changing. That's just me also not being able to stick on a topic. Yeah, as for like James and Nesto, hearing the voices is like I don't know who's who unless I can see the icon glow.
Yeah.
But in person, yes, they're easily distinguished. They're, if I remember correctly, when it comes to size, they're opposites.
Yeah, because Ernesto is the Beerus icon, and James is his is it Top Hat? I forget. I know it's from that. It's a Spanish cartoon from Cartoon Network.
Yeah, because there's a few different guys on here. But yeah, if I remember, those two are Udon and Lycus. I don't know which way around they are, though.
Udon is Ernesto. He's a Tabaxi. He's the Tiger Tabaxi. Yeah. And Lycus is the Satyr, and that's James.
Yeah.
I don't know how you keep forgetting that. What level are you dying on?
Dang it.
Is it? I know when I watch the lore video, someone talking about the lore. Is it when she gets taken by the bullies in the school?
Yeah. Actually, if I catch up, let's see it. Double check that.
Yeah. Is it the bullies where he gets with the teacher? Is it when Thin Man takes her? I know she gets taken like several times. Or is it when you're in the hospital with the doctor? Because that one seems like it'd be pretty hard.
Tell us exactly what it is because of the delay. Thin Man.
Oh, Thin Man. Yeah, I think that's the climactic final battle. So yeah, you're on boss level, man. So you gotta. That's the boss.
Focus on that. No, let's focus on your game.
Yeah, that's the boss. Yeah, I won't go any further. Again, I watched the theory video last night, so I don't wanna.
Other than the doctor.
He's the final boss. He should be harder than the doctor.
Well, when you consider certain games, if you consider Undertale, Sans the hardest character. It's between, depending on your route, Sans and Flowey.
Well, Flowey definitely, but then of course, isn't his final form the kid when like that one?
Omega.
Yeah, that's super hard.
Now, as for everything else, Asgore and Asriel are pretty easy. Asgore, it's like it depends on how you
Was
play
it
the
like
game.
Asgore at a certain point he won't even attack you? Like you can try and he'll avoid you?
That's Toyo. That's his ex-wife.
Well, I think
That's
isn't it his
like that.
current wife, not his ex?
It's ex.
Really? That
Yeah,
sucks.
she divorced him and left. That's
Oof.
why.
Oof.
Yeah, because that's why Sans, not Sans, um, is dating Toyo.
Wait, they're
They can get.
dating? Wait.
You didn't know they were dating?
Oh, this is the final
Because
boss.
even
Sorry,
after the
yeah.
game,
I didn't
yeah,
play the
after,
games. I look at people's fan art and I read about it. I didn't know that. Wow, okie
yeah,
dokie.
because maybe sometime after the game, I'm not sure. It's never specified, but there was a plan for those two to actually end up getting married, which is actually technically what happens in Deltarune.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, at that point, they're either married or they're actually still dating, about to get married.
Okay, yes, and you're alright. 6 is the final boss. My bad, I forgot about her. I was just saying that from what I read, Thin Man he's pretty strong, so. Good luck beating 6, just pretty much it's perseverance from what I've seen. By Thin Man. I don't want to spoil anything for you, but uh, mm, mm, uh, it's a thing called a paradox. Enjoy.
Oh god, Paradox is always
It's one of those endings. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
There are some media that are. I don't want to spoil it for you unless you care. You know. Okay. Yeah. Pretty much the main character becomes the Thin Man. So you're in a constant time loop, so that if you defeat him, you eventually become him.
Oh, so technically you just killed yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. Because there's no way to get out of that loop. You are permanently stuck in that loop. But that's not a. But you can't change it. The game. I don't think there's any way for you to change it. Like it's just stuck that way. But apparently I think there's 3 games for that one. Someone was saying there's 3 games. There's Little Nightmares 2, and there's some other one. And I think the first game is actually the last canonically in the timeline, and the second game I think is the middle one. You want to call it Shadow 6? Okay. Oh, Showdown 6, sorry. I saw Shadow. I'm thinking Persona. your Shadow self. Oh, man. I miss that. I played Persona 4 and Persona 5. Persona 4, you had the classic line of "You're not me," and then it becomes this giant boss fight. I was always screaming at my console, "Just stop them before they say it." You think after the second or third time this happens, these kids would be smart, and I think it was is it Lackadaisy or I forget who, Daisy, I think, or something like that. They wrote a comic about it, and it's hilarious. Like there's a whole moment where they're all eating popcorn, and then one guy's like, "You guys, are we gonna stop this?" I'm like, nom, 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 nom. "You're
Nope,
not.
we're good.
Are we gonna stop this?" Me.
Just
It's
give
like
it a few more minutes.
symbolic. It's a bird in a cage. Then you beat it up, and it's like, I guess you're kind of me sometimes. Uh-huh. I still laugh at Kanji's, though. That was hilarious. The sauna, and he's like, "I'm not gay." And it's like, yeah, but your monster self is literally a character holding male and female parts and very masculine and doing these, "Ooh, oh my." And it's like, yeah, dude,
Yeah.
we're okay with you being gay, but can you just admit it? I will admit, I like Persona 4. I'm just mad I never got the true ending for the game. Because I played it and I did not get the true ending. I got the bad ending. It was hard. Like, it was hard to get anything but that. And it said I like the line art. I don't want to color this.
The artist.
I know. I like it. I just don't want to color it. Because it looks cute.
You can do save this as a duplicate and then code it and see which one looks better.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to save as a PNG for now, so let's have that one.
Yeah.
Boop-a-doo.
So if you don't end up liking the code was, you just add just the line on it.
You're at the photo. I don't know what that is. I don't know what the photo is. Again, I didn't play the game. I watched a video. I'm only knowledgeable about this game because I watched a video last night talking about the lore of it, and I was like, oh, this is kind of fun. I get bored. I love watching Reddit videos where they read off the Reddit posts, which are pretty fun. Those are always fun. Especially the what's your worst interview, entitled parents, like spoiled kids getting their comeuppance. That kind of, I like those kind of videos. Is there any other artwork I haven't worked on yet? I think I'm hearing my own tummy, but okay. I'm just hearing weird noises. I could work on this one, but I don't like the hands. I gotta redo those hands. I don't know if I want to do that one yet.
I'll let you know what I think once the stream catches up.
Sorry.
It's still just starting, up there goes, catch up there.
He's Hanging Man? I did not know he's Hanging Man. I just know he's called Thin Man.
Yeah, it sits in beef. Yeah.
I don't know if I have my other sketches. Just looking back at my old sketches, see if there's anything I haven't finished.
I just saw you doing the shush thing with the fingers like, come here.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything in my 2020 folder that I didn't finish. I have a lot of sketches. I don't know why. I just doodle a lot. Some are pretty good and some are kind of meh. Oh, there's some old Saki drawings. Wow, like when I first drew her. Jeez. Like, legit, this is how I first drew Saki. Like...
Yeah, once it shows up.
Yeah, it's crazy how far she's come since I first drew her. That was her first sketch.
Oh, that is adorable.
Yeah, like that was the first I did of her. And then, I started improving. I started working on it more, where I was trying to try a little more with the fluffiness with the hair.
Yeah. I like the tail wagging in the background. Is she holding a knife or something? Looks like she's holding in the left hand.
Yeah, I think it was a blade. She's supposed to be a rogue. I had her hand bandaged up in bandage. I thought, okay, she's going to be a rogue. And
yeah,
I was going for more of a cutesy look, and then I kind of did that look. Definitely, I'm glad I've refined her character a little more.
I'd like to see the original one done at some point, or at least have it updated.
Well, I mean,
that art style there is adorable as is.
Okay, well, I'm sorry that I've changed my art style.
I'm saying it's fine.
I'm sorry I changed my art style. Jeez.
Sorry,
They even call it Saki? Yeah, I call her Saki. I have it as a sci file, so I have the sci file. I was just doodling to doodle, and I was just kind of doing that. But yeah, it was just... I just started sketching. And I still kept her little quirk, mostly I've kept most of her hair the same.
Yeah, they have.
I just changed the eye style a little bit differently. That's all.
It's nice to see her all happy like that. It's like things have changed. She's not as happy as she used to be.
Well, also her hair was longer too. I forgot I put in a ponytail. Yeah, that's why I had her hair originally super long in a ponytail. When I was drawing it out, I realized if I just have black and white sketches, you couldn't tell between her hair and her tail because her hair went down to her butt, and I was like, ooh.
That interesting choice there. I was going to say two tails, but
no. And then I realized, that's why I made the canonically for our story that her hair is so choppy looking because she cut it at the beginning of the story because it was getting too long.
Yeah, I still haven't read your actual background story yet. I have it saved the way it is.
Yeah, I need to finish it. I'm gonna probably draw at least one drawing for that one, probably with the long hair Saki and probably in a cage so I can at least show that. Sometimes I can draw her well like this, and other times I just can't. It's like, I doodle and then it's like, Okay. It's 5:30. I'm gonna call it because I don't have any other sketches to work on. I have to make new sketches. And I don't think OBS, I don't think it likes Photoshop. It tends to be like, no.
Yeah, I'm over like, I would offer to, they have to do three things, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean... didn't we do on, when we first met her and everything? When she was all happy and excited to actually go on adventures?
She's still excited to go on adventures.
Yeah,
it's not like she doesn't like going on adventures. It's that she now has more experience and knows that life kind of
It's
sucks.
a lot more serious. Yeah, I guess more happy-go-lucky, I guess would be the best way
And
to put
she
it.
now has a plot to murder her dad, so it's fine.
Yeah, fine.
She's
Everything's
gonna
fine.
murder a god eventually. We're gonna try to do that.
Yeah, everything's fine. Nothing's wrong.
Yeah, she just wants to take over the underworld and kill her dad. Yeah, that's fine. Well, I wish you luck, Penguins, on your game. I'm gonna end my stream here. So, talk to you guys later.